Hello cunties and welcome to Ministry of Madness. At this time I am warning you that this is an 18+ channel. People's views are their own and no responsibility is held by the host. So fuckers, get ready or get to fuck. You have been warned and now is the time to leave. Chance.
Hospital. Administration is right here.
I'm going
Get
to
in
the
there.
emergency room, sir.
Get in there.
Where?
Get out of my car now.
Where is my
Get
destination?
out of my car now.
I don't know where I am. I'm asking you where is my destination. If you will kindly point at where I am
pulled
supposed
into
to
your
go.
destination. It said here I was at your destination. It's over. Get out of my car now.
It said
Get
1760.
out of my car now.
Sir, it said...
Get out of my car now.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you won't fucking get out of my car.
But you're not to yell at me. You are not to yell at me.
9-1.
Do it. Do it. Do it. You are facing
Get
very...
out right fucking now!
You are facing
Get
very...
out of my car! I'm facing a fucking moron! Get out!
I'd buy that for $1.
Morning. Morning, 7 people. Links are pinned. And it's a Saturday morning. Saturday morning live. Had a decent one last week. It's pretty quiet out the YouTube lands this morning, so I'm presuming everyone had a late one last night. Not me.
The serial disliker strikes again.
And as you can see, morning Shady, as you can see, the serial disliker's been at it again. Someone's got more time on their hands than necessary, I think, to go through 2 channels disliking the videos just for the algorithm boost and cheers for the subs. Fucking. Oh dear. Yeah. Morning, Cheeky. Since I mentioned it the other day, yeah, someone's taken the taken the time to go to both channels, go through and fucking dislike all my videos. Fucking cheers for the algorithm boost. Morning, Shady.
Yeah, you have to say Ministry of Madness, Ministry of Madness, Ministry of Madness. Big up Shady, big up Shady, big up Shady. And you know the algorithm, it actually analyzes, you know, the live streams, it analyzes that.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Yeah.
So big up Ministry.
Yeah, I've had a fan for a while who always dislikes my videos, and since I mentioned it the other day, because I had a joke about losing some subs, which happens, you know yourself, they go up and down by 10 a day, 15 a day, they go up and down, it's normal. And you know what I mean? I think someone's taken offense because they've taken the time to go through both my channels and dislike all my videos. That's just an algorithm boost. That's an algorithm boost. That's all it is.
Yeah, because I heard even if you dislike somebody, the algorithm says it as a positive.
Yeah. It's been watched. It's a view. It's a view. So, morning, MG. Morning, Andy Darwin.
I had a good live stream. I had Mrs. B is American. And then Crinkle's coming on going, oh, you ban guns and stuff. And she was like, well, we got the Second Amendment. She destroyed Crinkles. She went,
yeah, I did want to jump on, but I'm still resisting jumping on with Henry Crinkles, you know. But you know, I have been on panels with him, you know. But you know, I really wanted to get in on that discussion yesterday because I'm pro-gun,
Yeah.
and I think we've got some of the best gun laws in the world.
Yeah.
It's so strict, it's unbelievable. I know you were on about it yesterday, but it's so strict nowadays to get.
The first time I fired a real gun, I was 12 years of age. I was in the Sea Cadets, and it was a Royal Enfield rifle that I fired.
Yeah.
But because it's military, they convert a 303 to a .22, so it's small caliber. It'll still kill you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it was target shooting. That's, you know what I mean? 303 will kill you, but a .22 won't. But it's still a cartridge bullet. If you put more grains of powder in that 22 becomes more powerful. Do you know what I mean? High power. Yeah. And it's a velocity.
Yeah, we shot them all in Army Cadets, you know. Like you said, started off with a 22 rifle, and we actually got to fire Enfield 303s and the new SA80s. The SA80s had just come out, and we got to fire them on a range down there in South Wales. I wasn't living in Wales at the time, but
we never got to fire them. But I love him. But then again, there used to be a shooting club. My friend used to shoot for Derbyshire, so he went to the local gun shop, and Martin, his name was, and he owned a gun shop, so he had all the guns that you could handle. You could play with all sorts of guns, 9mm. Then some of them that people would go, "Oh, you never fired a gun? Come to the shooting range." I think it was Long Eaton, and you go there, and it was a 44 Magnum 8-inch barrel Dan & Wesson, then a 357 Smith & Wesson, Magnums, and then a little Irma. There was a cute little Irma. It's called an Irma, looked like a Walther PPK. It's a women's gun. It's a .22. He says if you squeeze the trigger, it'll let empty the magazine like a machine gun. Yeah. And that will kill any human being. It's a woman's one that they put in a handbag. And, and they're so generous, these people, because it was expensive to buy a bullet.
Yeah.
You go bang, bang. Right, now squeeze the trigger. It just went, and it was empty. It's a little fucking handgun, little 22. Fucking awesome. But yeah, America, in Crinkle don't get it. Yeah. In America, it's the Second Amendment. Everybody has a right. It's not going to change.
A lot of the American YouTubers I watch, the fishermen and the outdoorsy people, all carry. They all carry all the time, even when they're going state to state fishing, they're always carrying. It may always not be on show, their gun. It may be in the truck, but they're always carrying a big fucking belt knife.
Well, Mrs. B, she's got
a van, always.
Yeah, she's got a permit to carry a handgun wherever she goes. And Crinkle's argument is, you'll get somebody going into a school shooting people up. Then why don't the teachers have guns to defend the kids? The security have guns. Yeah. So it's very rare that it's happening.
A lot of these school shootings, because they're ex-pupils and that, they'll know where the security is based, so they'll know which way to go in to avoid the security.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, and then they do more damage before they get sort out that. And I believe, even in the UK, they did before you got a license in the 80s, they did a medical check on you. You're like a psychological check to see if you're capable. Yeah. It might have been easy. But I'm glad I never had the money to buy a gun because I'm suicidal. I would have put a gun to my head.
Well, nowadays, even for a shotgun, before you apply, you need to install a certified gun safe.
Yeah. 2,
actually, one for the guns, one for the ammo.
Yeah.
And you've either got to be a long-term member of a club or a landowner, or you've got to have written permission from the landowner. This is before you even apply for your license. You have all this in place, and the police can still say no. So, you might spend thousands getting ready, thinking, I've got permission on this farmer's land, and the police can still say, oh, no.
Yeah, I know he's not going to do it, but my landlord, he owns a small farm. It's a small holding, 5 acres. But he gets farm status, so he can have a shotgun. But they wanted the shotgun to shoot down a drone from the neighbour that's causing problems. That's what they wanted it for.
I would as well if they were coming over my land.
Yeah, but what this guy, he used it to spy and then went to the local council and said, this is a barn that wasn't to get planning permission. IX3, I Yogi, I Cheeky Chops, I T1. Yeah, so, and then they had to pull the barn down. They had to pull the barn down, and then they've rebuilt it back up because then they bought some sheep and they've got chickens, so they've actually got farm status now. Yeah. So they keep threatening to get some fucking industrial strength weed killer that only farmers can get and fucking kill the weeds around the garden, you know, round the house and in the back garden. But the landlady goes, "Oh no, you need exercise. There's a spade. Fucking pick it up with." I'm going, "I've got a bad bag. The weed killer will work. Yeah, we'll bring it down tomorrow. We'll bring it down tomorrow." But by then, all the weeds have been taken up manually, and it's fucking killed my back. It's her way of caring, like putting me through agony. Yeah. Yep. I've known my landlady for 20 years. So when I bitch and moan, it's because I didn't realise that they actually cared about me. That's why she insists that I clean up. Then once I've cleaned up, she goes, "Do you feel better now? You should be doing this. I shouldn't have to ask and beg you every few weeks." I went, "Yeah, I mean, when I sit in my chair and I get a comfortable spot, I've got no pain in my spine. So I don't want to move. I don't want to do anything."
No. I understand that from when I get my back's fucking playing up and my shoulders. If I get in one spot, I ain't moving until I'm virtually peeing myself, and then I'll get up.
And then you get the pain and this and that and the other. X3 is back in the house. How you doing, brother? Oh, Jesus.
It's a funny old morning this morning on the tubes. There's a few live, like, you know. But it seems very quiet, so I don't know how busy it was last night because I flat out by about fucking 11:30, I think.
Yeah. I've been like waking up, going to sleep, waking up, going to sleep. Shave those eyebrows off, T1. Nah, that's not fucking happening. When this, I'm going to be Ming the Merciless again. I'm going to dye this jet black, shave the sides, and it'll be Ming the Merciless.
Yeah. I had a goatee till the other day. I shaved it off. It was getting on my tits, so.
I'm just lazy. But I like it. You know, when it's long, I just do that. Because, you know, when you've got depression, you want to do something. But, you know, when you go to those doctor things, you do this. It's not classed as fidgeting. Yeah. You have to play with a zip. You have to go up and down with a zip. It's very precise. I mean, I know that because I know a lot of people that come out of prison and they're trained how to get on benefits. And they go, "No, you've got to do this with a zip." That's called fidgeting. But I grow this to fidget, and I do that a lot. It's annoying that I've actually shaved it all off. But
yeah, I do like a beard, actually, but it gets to a certain length, and I can't get past the itchy stage without shaving it off. I just can't, like.
I think to have a good beard, you have to have a wife that will trim it for you. You know what I mean? Because you can't get it all perfect. And you have to really love it, which I don't.
Yeah, it's nice here, Cheeky. It's a little bit of a chilly breeze coming from the west. But, yeah, it's nice from the west. Yeah. T-shirt of the day.
Chili gaff, yeah. I used to have a friend. Playing that, and his name was Dilligaff on this game, and I didn't know what it was until I googled it, and it means something, doesn't it? I can't remember what it does.
Yeah, it says it underneath. Do I look like I give a fuck?
Oh yeah, do I? Yeah.
And it's a Kevin Bloody Wilson song as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, because I used to play Battle Pirates where you come up with different fucking names. It's like YouTube, you know, with the trolling names that fucking so.
Yeah. Bikers wear little dilly-gaff patches, some of them anyway, on their lapels.
No. Yeah. Oh, force blunt trauma.
Oh, sounds like a plan, that does, blunt force trauma.
Yeah, it'll fish the hell out of the river.
I must be in rod.
The river, you'll fish the hell out of that.
Yeah, I've still got a battle to fight with the bailiffs at the local pond. It's supposed to be a community pond, but they seem to have made it private. But I'm just going to go up there and I'm going to. He was caught one of them on film the other day being a tit. So yeah, I'm going to give it a few days and then I'm going to go back. And if he doesn't show me any credentials, I'm just going to fuck him off anyway. I mean, supposed to take a day ticket, so.
Yeah, the bailiffs are like the police, aren't they? I used to walk on the River Derwent with my air rifle, and then you can't be here with an air rifle. I said it's enclosed in my case, and yes, I can. Oh, you're disturbing the fishermen. It's a footpath. It's a footpath. I can walk past it. Anyway, I went. Oh, fuck this! So I went home, got the German Shepherd, and then went back again. And I went, go on then, tell me not to be here with a German Shepherd. And the guy fucking crapped his pants. And he was a big one, but he was soft as milk. He was soft as milk. He wouldn't bite anybody but me.
Yeah. I did question the bloke the other day, and my brother asked for a day ticket because we know that they're a community fishery that they've just sort of made private for their own benefit. And his excuse was, we haven't reinstated day tickets since fucking COVID. Well, that's no excuse. The COVID restrictions ended a couple of years ago now, so I'll be going back up there, and you know what I mean.
I mean, I've never done a video. It was pre me coming on YouTube, but there's a place where I used to go to, Elveston Park. It's a man-made lake where the River Derwent feeds into it, then it feeds out of it, and then the little fish come in, grow to big fish, so you can fish. But I don't think they do day fishing, but they do a lot of night fishing, which everybody loves. I was there like 7 o'clock.
They've always had a night syndicate up there, but the daytime fishing has always been community driven, or supposed to be.
Less people do it. In the daytime, though, there's a lot of people come down to feed all the ducks, the candy geese. They're so tame, you'll get a swan coming up to you, taking food out your mouth with a can of geese.
I ain't feed the geese and that.
But not so. Everybody does night fishing there, and then you'll see it. If I was there last time, a couple of years ago, and you could see it. It was like 7 o'clock at night. 6 o'clock, they were all setting up the tents. You had the crates of beer, and it was just like there was 10 lads, like sharing a tent, but it was like fishing, and then somebody needs a rest. And the tent was just there to keep things dry, I suppose.
Yeah.
And keep the beer dry. And all it was a nice piss up getting the fish. I don't even think he cared about catching a fish, to be honest with you. It was just like
probably not. It's just relaxing, isn't it? You know what I mean? I'm going to be
away from the women.
Later on, I'm going to go through all my gear. I've got my fishing gear's all sorted, but I've got to go through all my camping gear and just all over the place. I'm going to be doing a wild camp video next week. If the weather stays like this, I'm going to do a wild camp video. So I make a little video during the day, setting up and everything, and then fucking do a live stream in the evening, probably.
I've seen somebody that does. I watched a guy, I can't remember his name. He does stealth camping, and he's got a hammock style, where you can pin it down. It's a single man, like a tube tent, so it's slim. Or you can tie it to a tree, and then he puts an air mattress in it, and then he can use it as a chair. He puts it at height, so you use it as a chair. Then you get in the sleeping bag, and then he goes, and then he sets it all up. He's got camouflage netting. But he does urban camping.
Yeah. There's a couple of guys I watch that do urban stealth camping. The one's a Canadian. And he goes all over. He camps out in his car like in minus 40s and stuff.
Oh, this I think the American guy I did, and he'll do it. You know, like you got supermarkets and places where they've got trees, like they have to have trees. He'll camp there.
Yeah.
And then once he's set up and he's camouflaged it, he double checks it, and then he'll go to the local pub, have a meal, have a couple of beers. Then he comes back with his cans at night time. Yeah. And he goes to sleep and wakes up and goes, there you go. And he has loads of subscribers. People love it.
Yeah. It's I like it. The one I watch, he makes a point of sleeping behind, the big signs they have on the way into American towns. He sleeps behind them and sees how long he can get away with it for, you know what I mean?
I've got another one. He went somewhere at the coast, and he's got a stealth camper van. Where it's basically a transit van that's kitted out. And he went to this place. I don't know what it was, but it was like a beach, you know. And it went, no camper vans allowed. But it was something like £9 for 24-hour parking. So let's see if I can get away with it. It looks like a transit van. So he drives in. He gets the view of the ocean or the sea. Yeah, he gets the view of the sea. And he went, right. And he went to the pub. We went round the town. Can't remember what it was. Came back. Slept over. Went, there you go, £9. Now, if this would have been a camper van, they'd have charged me 25 quid a night.
Yeah. Well, we are those, you know, in all the local car parks. They've not long put signs up, you know, no caravans, no camping up around the local lakes and all, because there's been not issues, but you know, a couple of people have turned up in like camper vans, and because they're free car parks, they've just been pulling up for. The one person was making a mess up by the lakes. They were there about 3 weeks in a camper van, and it just left a fucking mess. You know what I mean? But you know, up around us, people come to this area specifically to camp, wild camp on top of the mountain and in vans. And some of the car parks will be full, and the Parks Authority just let it go. And I think it's good that they just let it go, as long as they're you know, keeping it tidy. Taking any litter away, you know what I mean, not defecating in, you know, in public or whatever, then that's fine. You know, they let it go, you know.
Plus, if they're there for a couple of weeks, there's no way they've got 2 weeks supply of food, because they're going to buy stuff locally, so it benefits the local shops.
Yeah.
But then again,
there's no. Yeah, there's no
money.
What about?
What else? Can earn money, they're going to earn money. It's as simple as that.
There is a campsite with plugins, you know, in the town, or just outside the town. It's to be honest, but you know, up on top of the mountain, there's no electric hookups or anything, so everyone's off grid up there, and the Parks Authority just leave them to it, which is good. Like, you know, it's obvious they're not, you know, I don't want to sound thingy, but they're not Irish working travellers or anything like that. They are people in camper vans, you know, so people touring the UK or people coming down during COVID, because people were allowed to travel. We had so many people coming down to us from the Midlands, because it's only 2 hours away, in their camper vans, and during COVID they'd come down and stay for a week because they could get away with it. As long as they got into Wales without being stopped by the old bill, they were fucking home free, you know.
I've never been to Wales, to be honest with you. I used to know somebody that used to they used to go to Wales every year. My school teacher, geography teacher, he was from Wales. He sadly passed away, but well, then again, he'd have been fucking 90 years of age if he was alive now. But he died in his 60s, I believe.
Yeah.
He was one of my best teachers, a geography teacher.
Yeah.
Took us to Black Rocks. Took us, you know, day trips. The geography teachers could take the kids on day trips. Went to Black Rocks. That was a whole day trip. That was the good old days in the 70s, where money was no object. So you get a coach, and then just, you know, and the school and the government paid for it. Now,
I remember 70s and 80s. You know, like you said, it'd be a few times a year, and even during the fucking school holidays, there'd be a school trip planned for zoos or fucking whatever it may be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now it's the parents have to pay.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, when I was in the Sea Cadets, I don't think we paid anything at all.
No, we just paid subs and in Army Cadets, and then obviously when we went away for 2 weeks, we had to pay a token amount of like 100 quid or something, and that was sort of mid to late 80s. So, but it was 2 or 3 weeks away in South Wales. You know what I mean? That was I was in Hertfordshire then, so you know, we came down to South Wales. We spent a week up at Brecon at the army camp, then 2 weeks down in fucking Tenby. But like we were just based in Tenby. We'd go up to Castle Martin tank range to fire the guns, and then they take us camping for 2 days, or they drop us off somewhere and say you've got to be here in 2 days. You know what I mean? All that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think in 1976, 76, 77, we paid £15 to go to HMS Pembroke, which is a training base.
Yeah.
But the £15 was for the bus there and back. It wasn't anything to do with it. And then we got adult food. And then all the regulars, because we was like 12, 13, 14, we're queuing up and they're going, oh, we're paying subs. We're paying for this food. They're getting it for free. But the thing is, the Sea Cadets was the original Borstal to train unruly kids. And it was all about discipline. And then because the Navy brought that on.
Well, it's all right.
And what they do, I say, yeah, but you know what it was a recruitment drive, like the Army Cadets. It's a recruitment drive.
Yeah.
Young, and then the hope. I mean, there's got to be numbers. You know, 1 out of 10 would join the army, or 2 out of 10 would join the army.
Yeah, well, that's why they subsidised us. You know, all our food was as soon as we dropped off at cadets by our parents. It was military rules, so military trucks. All our food was provided and everything. You know, we had our own spending money for our time off. But from the minute we got there, it was treated like a military exercise. To be honest.
Yeah, you treated like adults, which is you know.
Yeah, we all had to be in our combat uniforms, and then turn up in uniform, and all line up, get on the back of the truck. Treated like fucking young soldiers, I suppose, trying to entice you in, isn't it?
Did you have the where they put a 10 pence, if you like? You'd make your bed every morning, and they'd drop a 10 pence on your bed, and if it creased, they'd rip the sheets off, and you had to make it again. Did you get that sort of?
Yeah, we had bed checks every morning. You know what I mean? We had to have our corners folded in properly.
Yes, but it's discipline. It's a shame I don't do it now. I've got older and now. Fuck that for a long. Just throw a blanket over the stuff.
Yeah, that's the way, isn't it? Wrap it up in a blanket and throw it in the corner. Fuck it. Yeah. That's what I do.
Yeah, but you can see how when people go to the military, after they've done 20, 30 years, their place is immaculate. Because people that come out of prison, they have to have an immaculate cell because it's a tiny place. When they come out, their flats or houses are perfect because it's like they've been trained to do it. And me, I've not really been, and I live in a messy place, so it's what it is. Which probably doesn't help my mental health and stuff like that. Oh, what do you reckon to the Filipino singer that came on my channel?
I haven't heard her sing yet, but I saved the link that you posted.
Yeah,
I'll be checking it out. I didn't watch her singing though.
Oh yeah,
you and AMG were talking about her.
When she talks, she sounds like a Filipino that talks English. But when she sings, she sings like an American twang. So country and Western music, I tell you now, she can sing better than most fucking English singers on the YouTube.
Nice.
She sent me a message saying she might come back again. So people were saying I had a good live stream, even though people were saying I had a good live stream last night, even though I had Henry's on. But then I had Mrs. B, American, and she was brought up to hunt. And then Henry goes with her, oh, why do you have guns? You should block it. She was like, fucking, you're not taking my gun away. She was explaining to him, and I'm trying to and I had to put Henry in the background so I could get a word in edgeways.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's a different culture. It's a different rules. It's none of our business.
No.
So what we should monitor our country, not America. Let them do what they want to do.
We've had our freedoms taken away more than they have. They're more likely to protest about it than we are. Same as the French are more likely to protest than we are. The Spanish are more likely to protest. We're too polite. We're too polite. As a nation, we're too polite. And we are, we're probably one of the most foul-mouthed nations in the world. But we're very polite. We're reluctant to protest,
Yeah, but we're brought up to say sorry for doing something right. You open a door, for something. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, here we go, sweetheart. Sorry, because you think you've opened the door too late.
Yeah.
But then you'll get somebody. Then you'll get a woman that will go, I can open my own doors. I said, sorry, I'm just trying to be polite. It's inbred that we have to say sorry all the time.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, I did 2 videos. I went to the off license, obviously. Then I met a homeless guy, Guinness. And he went, he's on Twitter or something. And I went, do you want a beer? He went, no, I'm an alcoholic. I could do with some chocolate, so I bought him some chocolate, some things. I did video it. And then once I did the 2 videos, I gave him a sleeping bag, which I didn't video. Yeah, because he wanted a sleeping bag. I gave him some cardboard boxes, because I know that it's like a double, cardboard box. It's made out of paper, but if you look at it, the thickness, it's like a double glazed window made out of paper, and it insulates you from the floor. I found some of them on the way there, and he liked it. We chatted about the food that you can get in my city, which is 7 days, and you know about that.
Yeah.
But then I did the 2 videos, which he was up for it. But I just feel guilty posting it now. It's like exploitation.
Yeah, it's not. He was up for it, He's all right with it. So
I didn't film him on purpose. I was filming on the way to the police station. Then I thought I'd film my local church, St. Thomas's. Yeah. And then he was chatting about Simon. Saw him in the morning. He's the vicar, which I've known for like 8 or 9 years. And he came up. He said, "Do you want to?" He opened the door. He said, "Do you want to?" Came out because he came out with a coffee, gave me a tea, and and that's the people I know. Christmas Eve, I can go for the Christmas dinner with a massive table, just like the 13, 14 people around the table. The last supper, they do that every Christmas Eve. And I go there. Well, after COVID, I've been going there, obviously. But
come on, dog.
Yeah, dog.
You coming in or not? Are you staying out there? He's standing on the steps looking at me. Here he comes. Oh, bud. Smelly old bugger.
Is he the same age as the one that passed away?
No, he's her son. So he's about 18 months younger.
So he's got another a year or so.
He's aging pretty quickly, but he's all right.
Yeah, but just because you got grey hair, don't mean say you're gonna die.
No, he's I thought my bitch was a little bit older than she was. So he's coming up for his 13th birthday in July. So
is a whippet into you?
Yeah, whippet cross. He's a lurcher, but he's half pure whippet.
Yeah, because you've got greyhounds, whippets.
Morning, Bristol. Pick up the bomber.
I'll just look at the chat. Jesus. I had crinkles on with an American woman that was brought up from the age of 8 to shoot guns and hunt. So what crinkles is like. I had to put him in the background to calm him down, and I brought him back up and, hey, don't do that for me. It's like, don't do that. But look, I came to introduce you to a person, Henry, not you with the Inquisition sort of thing about guns. It's none of our business.
Yeah.
It's none of our business. We live in England.
No, we haven't got the right to impose our values on others, have we?
Yeah.
Especially if we don't agree with them anyway, because I am pro-gun. I do think America's laws are they are tightening up, but they have been a bit relaxed over the years with the automatic rifle thing. But like Mrs. B said yesterday, they got the right to bear arms, and if America's invaded, everybody is going to bear arms.
Yeah, there's some sort of
it's put into them. It's drummed into them that they will defend their country at any cost.
If even from any outsider and even from the government. If the government are wrong, they've got a right, and it's been drummed into them. They will defend against a corrupt government and all outsiders, and that is in the institution. It's the right to bear arms. Do you know what I mean? We don't have that right. Every right we get that we enjoy seems to be taken away.
Yep. And slowly but surely, they keep flying them in under the radar, passing them through the House of Lords and House of Commons. You know, all these little laws and bylaws that take away our rights.
I think that the pandemic was so successful. Now that's ended. They do it. Is it this 15-minute thing where you can only travel 15 minutes? I know people that to go to work it'll take 20-something minutes. So they could be out of a job if it's this 15-minute rule.
Yeah,
they're not, unless there's an exemption. If you work, you can travel that far for work only.
Yeah.
But I've heard a rumour. If you're in a car, I can get from one side of Derby to the other in 15 minutes. But when I'm walking, I can barely get up the road. But they're actually saying even on foot, 15 minutes away from your home.
No, that's ridiculous. We haven't got any. We've got supermarkets, but like the supermarkets are 5 miles away. What's that in the car? 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Ish. You know. It's no, all we got in the town is like a Premier and a Co-op, which are the only places to buy food. The Premier store is no good for food because mostly fucking pop, sweets, and booze, to be honest.
Yeah. I used to love Premier stores when we had them. I'm lucky because where I live,
they sell, innit? That's their main thing, innit? So,
morning ministry, Maya Mark. Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky where I live. I've got probably 80 takeaways. I've probably got 80 takeaways where I live. Hence the mice problems and rats. Yeah. We don't get rats, right? Well, we do get them, but they don't come in here.
So, if you come over to the, I think you're in the ministry live stream chat. If you come over to the Ministry of Madness chat, it's 40 odd people in. I'm broadcasting to my 2 channels at the same time, like, just to keep the other one ticking over.
Nice one. Got more views than my first channel, which I thought was a bit weird. And it was a bit laggy, but then again, it was that fucking Chromebook, so. I can't wait to get a microphone because I have to have this camera so close so you can hear me. Otherwise, if it's from a distance, I sound like I'm in an echo chamber. So I'll get a microphone eventually, but I'm not fucking fussed. But yeah, fucking hell, yeah. I don't think I'm going to have to let Henry on when there's an American on. Because he always brings up the same subject. Guns, gun laws. There's never even one. You shouldn't have an opinion.
And that's not what America's all about, is it? It's not just about guns, is it? It's not, you know.
It's about freedom, yeah. And it's you know, I think the king at the time, when they won the war, they didn't win. The king at the time, and the queen, or the king now has a copy of the king said, we'll end this, we'll give you the right to self-govern. But the king was still the boss of America. And the Americas had conveniently lost that one. But the queen actually had that document and it was signed by everybody.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it was the right to self-govern, and they think they got independence. Well, they didn't really, I suppose. They just got the right to self-govern. Basically, like Britain was like going, fuck it, do your own thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mr. Barrister John was it? God, that's Mr. Barrister, I'll call you. If you're going to take your thing off, I'll do your thing that you did for me. There you go.
Sweet. Yeah. So some states are ready to sort of go it alone as well if needs be. You know what I mean? Texas is one of them.
Yeah, Texas. Yeah. They're their own state, aren't they? Really, they don't give a shit about America.
Yeah, no, they're like a country within the United States. You know.
I mean, it depends on who you talk to, but like Mrs. Beecher, and she can gut a deer, she can kill a deer, gut a deer, and that's food for her kids for a year. And if you can do that, that's fair play.
Yep.
You got my friend from New Zealand. What is he? 1-3, whatever his name is. He's a gamer. He comes on with a New Zealand accent. He says anything in New Zealand that is not native, you can shoot. So if you see a deer, you can shoot it all day long. A rabbit, they're not native here. You can shoot them all day. You don't need a license to kill them. Just kill them because they're not native to New Zealand.
Yeah, I've watched some. So I watched some goat hunting videos, and some of the places are in plague proportions, and the locals, like you said, they got free rein on some things, and they'll just blast the goats from 500 yards. These goats are up on cliffs, and they'll blast them, and they'll fall. They'll go in and collect them, and there's that many of them. They'll use them for animal feed. You know what I mean? They don't care about shooting them off the cliffs and stuff. There's plague proportions wild goats. Normal goats.
I mean, Mrs. B, did she say? If she kills a deer for $30, they'll slice it and dice it for you.
Yep.
I mean, it's a free deer, apart from the bullet that you used, or the 2 bullets. So let's call that $2. And obviously you've got to buy the rifle, which is a gift that keeps giving. But then to get a butcher to do the work for you for $30, they obviously take a portion of the deer for doing the butchery. But like you said, that's food for her family and kids for a year, just by one deer.
Yeah. A few of the guys that I watch, I watch a bit of deer hunting and, just general hunting. It's mostly Americans. Like you said, a lot of them, they pay for their licenses and whatever for the year and take their 1 or 2 deer they're allowed, and that's their meat for the year. That's it, and a lot of them will live on that and go out for a steak, for a treat, say once or twice a year. People assume Americans live on big, massive meals and eat steak all the time and fries and burgers. But I
mean, that was a bit, I can't remember who it was. Might have been somebody that unsubscribed to me, but I was on a channel with him, and he used to hunt, and he hunted black bear. And I went, it's a gorgeous meat. 1 black bear, steaks. We've got a freezer full of black bear meat.
Yeah, they reckon it's the closest thing you'll get to good steak, black bear. People I've heard that have had it and swear by it, so it's the closest thing you'll get to beef.
I've got a beef steak downstairs, to be honest with you. You ought to do gun marketing and a rifle as a gift. Keep giving. Superb. I used to love guns, to be honest with you. When you fire a gun, that smoke after that I can't remember what it's called, the smoke from firing it.
Yeah.
What it's loaded in. Oh God. I can't remember what it's called. I'm pissed. But yeah, I used to love that smell after you fired it.
Yeah, you get that burnt sulphurous smell, don't you, from the gunpowder?
With a gun oil, that smell, when you clean your gun the first time you fire it, you get that in the mix. That's nice. No, I used to be really into guns. Air rifles. I had a custom air rifle, 15 foot-pound, which is obviously I needed a firearms license. But I only needed a firearms license if I got caught and they tested it.
Yeah, I've got a few air rifles knocking around.
Well, I met somebody. I had a friend that used to shoot for Derbyshire small arms, the .22. He knew a lot about guns. We went to the same school, so we stripped down our guns. We polished the barrel. It had a leather washer on the piston. My brother-in-law, John, works at Rolls-Royce, So he took the dimensions and made a PTFE washer, which in the 80s was unheard of, which is like extra smooth, doesn't wear down like the leather.
Yeah.
And with the polishing of everything and that, it went from 11 foot-pound, because the gun shop tested it before. It went it was £11 before, because they've got that machine that tests it. And after we did all that work, we had an ox spring. Instead of being a circle, it was a square spring.
Yeah.
Which is like more bang for your buck. We put an ox spring in it, and it went from 11 to, mine went to 15 foot-pound. I think he had a different one. It went to 16 foot-pound. 177 though.
Yeah.
It had some fucking kick. Then my brother-in-law made a proper silencer out of geranium, which is stronger than geranium. Instead of aluminium aeroplanes, use geranium, which is like aluminium. You can't fucking sand it. You can't do fuck all. And it is like this. It's like this. Yeah. It actually looks like this, and you can't put paint on it. It won't stick. You can't sand it down. It's that hard. You can't do anything. So he made a moderator bigger than this. It was about that big, and it was perfectly silent. But then because you couldn't paint it, I had to get an inner tube tire over it to make it look like. But the end bit had still looked like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, that was a fucking, and it was made by Rolls Royce.
I got a quiet one. It's that's an American gun. It's a Benjamin nitro piston. And rather than having a spring in it, it's break barrel, but rather than having a spring in it, it's got a fucking air chamber that you rather than being spring driven, I'm not sure how it's driven, but it's fucking it's quiet, really quiet. You just get a slight, that's it.
Yeah, it's air compression, isn't it? So all you get is that while the air releases and propels.
It's strange because it is a break barrel, it's not one that you pump up. Strange, like.
No, you got to put the pellet in, so it's a brake barrel. So you put the pellet in, you put it up, but the power, instead of a spring, it's a gas chamber. Some of them you pump them up, don't you? Or you
the daisy ones you can pump up, and the crossbone ones you pump them up.
Oh, the daisies, it was like that, wasn't it? You had strong arms to have one of them. I used to have some, in the 80s, and be like that. Oh God, 30, and I used to just take the piss, go. And then put the pellet in and go, same power, bang. But but those daisies, they look good, didn't they? They used to look like Chesters.
Yeah. And
you could probably get to 11 foot-pound, but it was like 30 pumps for one shot.
I know. Fuck that.
Have you got the bare plaster ceiling and get some paint for it? I ain't paying for the paint. Now this is, Vincent Vega's company.
Yeah.
He owns. He got that done for me. That's why he doesn't need to work. He's got an office. Basically, this was paid by a government grant, but they have people to check out if somebody's worth it, if they're on benefits. That's one of Vincent's companies. And he's the middleman between the government, the grants, and then you, like me, the recipient, if I can get it or not. And all this, his company let it happen. But I like it. You might not like it because it's bare plaster, but I like it because there's a patination which you don't get with fucking paint. The landlord wants it painted, but I don't give a fucking shit. I like it because of my old building trade days. To me, I think that's beautiful. All that needs is a varnish. Forget the fucking paint. Varnish the hell out of it. But I ain't doing it. I'm fucking disabled. For fuck's sake, the landlord got this was £5,000 worth of fucking improvement, and you want me to do the fucking work? No. You got £5,000 for free insulation. You can fucking paint it for fucking 50 quid. I ain't fucking doing it. There you go.
Yeah.
I stand my ground. I've still got to clean that fucking on the wall. Which can't be on.
That's one thing I'm not looking forward to when I move. Well, I want to move into somewhere that's already done. I'm paying someone to do it because I can't be asked for the decorating. It'd take me forever on my own.
What are you moving? Are you going to sell one of your properties or something and go in a rental or?
No, I'm going to sell up and buy downsize. So
Yeah, because I don't know where you live. Is it part of a pub or whatever where you live? I don't know.
no, it's an HMO. It used to be a chip shop. Then it was a chip shop and restaurant. Then it was a care home. So been converted into HMO. So
Yeah, but HMOs, they're worth serious money now, you know. You know, during the pandemic, my landlord's brother, he bought 2 properties as HMOs or converting them into HMOs. He had to get qualification. And because, you know, at the pandemic, people came out of prison into these HMOs. Yeah. And all he had to do was counsel them, which he's qualified for. He was making a killing. And the prison service, because of that, they was paying over the odds for an HMO.
Yeah.
And for 2 years, he was like, he was probably paid for one of the fucking properties already.
Yeah. So I could probably get grants on that, but I don't want to be tied to the place, to be honest.
He's got like too much bad memories and stuff.
Not really. It's just too big. Too big for me and my missus, you know. Way too big.
Why don't you just rent it out to somebody?
Nah. Fuck that. I'd rather just give someone else the responsibility of running it as an HMO, you know.
You get a Kurdish guy, you get Kurdish people, they'll want a 6-year lease and they'll do all the work for you with that 6-year lease. Round here, that's what the Kurdish do. They don't want rent. They don't want a weekly rent. They want a year. They want 6 years lease. Then they'll put the electric blinds up. They'll fucking kit it out. Then once they make a successful business, they'll then sell it on to another Kurdish person. And they make profit. My mate Ali, which you met, you know, with that the next brown jacket, that was Ali. That's what he does. He sets up a shop. He bought the shop that was an off license. And he bought that, and he went, I only paid like X amount of money. I doubled my money. He sold it for £36,000. And then the guy, couldn't make business, so I bought it back for like 18,000. He went, I made like, I don't know what, he made over 10 grand within 9 months. And that's what he does. And then, and that's, you know, and that's what he does. Buys, builds it up, sells it.
Yeah.
He's one of these people that can't stay still. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it is nice X3. I won't be going too far. I'll be staying rural. You know what I mean?
Really nice where you live. Mum's countryside, I reckon. How's X3 doing? Because he only comes on selective channels now, you know.
Can I leave you for a minute while I put the kettle on, Shady?
Of course you can. I'll catch up on the chats, innit? The COVID has been one big scam, yeah. I do know about that. I've got a friend who's a doctor. I know a Kurdish guy called Ali Babe. He has a carpet shop, sells magic carpets. Ali Baba, yeah. We did actually have a hairdresser called Ali Baba, which I thought was hilariously funny around here. A lot of my friends are Kurdish, to be honest with you, where I live. There's a high level of them. That's why I know a lot. Well, I don't know a lot because I forget. I do know a lot of them, but they tell me the story about Kurdistan. They believe that from Kurdistan, which is it 3 countries? It might be Syria. It's definitely Iraq and Iran. And then in the middle, that's what they wanted as Kurdistan. And the Americans promised them they would make that happen. And then what happened? Americans did fuck all. Then ISIS took over. And the Kurdish from here, they went back to volunteer. And the Kurdish got rid of ISIS, obviously with help and stuff like that. I mean, I was offered money to go to Iraq because I speak English. I went, yeah, but I don't speak Arabic or Kurdish, which there is a different language. Kurdish and Arabic is a different language. I went, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. They're giving people fucking something like $100 a day if you speak English and you translate them. I was so fucking tempted. It was fucking so tempting. 3 months. The doll wouldn't have known. And I just come back with the cash in it. You know, it is what it is. But, yeah, know me, I'm not. Even though my name's Shady, I'm not fraudulent, you know what I mean? 6.1. But then, oh, yeah, Indian fucking. Most. Stella Artois, Stella. That used to be 5%. Now it's like 4.6, isn't it? It's gone down. A lot of my beers have gone down. Apart from my trusty beer. That's still 7.5. So that's good enough for me. You know I'm an alcoholic, so. Yeah, I met an homeless guy, genuine guy. He's been all over England. He started. Oh, that was it. He's from Manchester. He's 50-something years of age. And I went, where was you born? And he went, Salvation Army in Manchester. Wow. Obviously, that must have happened. His mother might have been homeless or something like that. But what a story. I mean, I want to put the video up, but 2 videos. I did help him out. I bought him chocolates. I came back, gave him an extra sleeping bag, which he wanted. He didn't ask. I said, do you want a sleeping bag? He went, yeah, please. And I went, look, it's not washed. He went, no, I just want it to lie down on, you know what I mean? Yeah, because he was living on a concrete step, basically. But I know he's going to get fucking. I went back and he was a fucking sleep. So thankfully I woke him up and reminded him of the time. Because he knew that if he went up the road, Chicken Dixie or something like that, they'll give homeless people food at about 11 o'clock. I could go there, to be honest with you. Looking like this, wear me fucking and just get free food. But I don't do that. I used to go down to these centres, but it wasn't about the food. It was about the people. You know what I mean? Because I was living on my own. Now I've got Neil. Neil's fucking sneaked in here because this is a big fucking place. This is. Now I get to fucking guide him around Normanton. My trusty fucking follower. Yeah. Now he's happy because when I film Pear Tree, he fucking disappears. He don't like the fucking police. You'll see him disappear. And I'm when I do the police station, you've seen him. I'm nice. I have a laugh with them, and I'm not going to get arrested like Live Free and everybody else. I don't film the police station and that shit. I do it for interaction and having a laugh and a joke, showing that police can be human beings. I don't have to do that. I don't have to teach them to do anything. Other people are doing that. Marty Bradborough, Live Free did it at News Night Yorkshire. They're the ones that are leading the charge. So I don't have to do nothing. But there has to be, if there's a negative, there has to be a plus. And I'd rather have the plus with the police where they are nice. But it is the way you come across. That's when you get the reaction. Apparently I'm quite well known now, so I'm doing good. I just film the fucking things, don't park here, and the new cars that they've got. Yeah, that's what I do. Obviously on the way to the off license. Nothing wrong with that. Sir Almighty Budge. Still doctor as everybody. Or Doodah. Oh, Doodah. Oh, Jesus, not heard that word for a long time. Hold on. Pain. Still no Doodah. Not heard that.
Dear Shady.
I ain't heard that word for ages. I ain't heard that word. You know the last comment? Still no Doodah. Doodah.
Doodah.
I've not heard that word.
Yeah, sorry.
Missy, I'm on the chat dates. It's take it or leave it. There you go. There you go.
On the pork chops.
Yeah, all you missed was they wanted to donate to your channel through PayPal. So I said, "Here's your PayPal," but it was my PayPal, and I just received £100. There you go. Thank you. You know I didn't do that because I can't post the PayPal. Yeah, or praying. Yeah, the kitchen dancer. I didn't know that until the picture. I didn't know that was AMG.
Yeah, I figured it out straight away.
Oh, and who is this kitchen dancer guy that keeps coming on my channel? Why has he got a spanner? Or maybe you haven't. Depends on what fucking mood I'm in. You either get it or you don't. I mean, oh yeah, I think I was on Summer's channel and I was
of course, Porky.
I mean, I'm working out. You got Mark Kelly. He has one spanner. I believe you have to have one spanner depending on when you do the live stream. So if you're in the morning, you need a spanner that you know is going to be on your channel. Then you need if you want in the evening. So you probably need about 5 spanners. But then it's like spanner wars. People need them for protection, you know.
Well,
and it's like
mine turned into a bit of my chat. Not the panel, but the chat turned into a bit of a battleground over the past sort of month or so. So I had to remove a few mods a couple of weeks ago. And when I say a few, I mean I left myself with like 6. But I have added people back since, you know.
I've started to do that myself, to be honest with you. It's just crazy. I mean, people think being a part of the chat is easy to host and all the stress. They don't get it. I mean, a lot of these people that troll you, they've never had their own live stream.
Yeah.
They've never had it. They don't understand it. Then they don't understand you can get a war with another channel that attacks you. You know, every day they attack you. And people, your friends come over and tell you, this channel did this. So when you respond, if you attack me, I'll respond fucking 10 times. Now I'm the nasty guy for responding.
Yeah,
nobody knows who started it because it's been going on. I've been attacked for 18 months by 2 channels.
That's why I don't, you know, when I make videos, if people have a dig or whatever at me and I make a video or 2, I'll only make 1 or 2. I won't keep on and on and on, you know.
No, I mean, I know your sense of humour. I was ghosting a channel, can't remember where, and then somebody put the picture on, you know, those, oh God, I can't remember, the crankies or what. Yeah, you know, that the bloke.
Oh, yeah.
And you went, that looks like Shady and Sandra. And I just thought it was fucking laughable. I could have said hello, but I just thought, oh, fuck it. I wasn't in the mood to do anything. You know what I mean? But I thought it was funny. I've got your sense of humour now.
Well, that's it. I knew you'd be watching. Was that Grips? Was it Grippers? Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't be. It's like part of my depression now. I don't want to talk to people, basically. So hence less live streams. I cheered up the other night. I didn't even know I did a 6 hour. I expected it to be an hour. Next minute, 6 hours. I let Crinkles on. Mrs. B, they started to argue about fucking gun laws. I'm sick of it because every time Crinkle comes on with American, I've said it before, let's not say it again. But everybody said it was nice, and everybody's met a new singer, Filipino girl. Everybody's met her. The links on my last live stream. Go support because she's got that accent, and you know, Filipino. You think she's going to sing crap. You think she's going to sing crap, but when you hear her sing, it's like, oh my god. It's like, oh my god, she sings amazing. So, and hopefully that's going to be my future, just fucking entertainment. I'm going to ignore the nastiness and just leave it at that.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't like me. You know, Miss Michelle C don't like me. So if she's on a panel, I won't join. And then blah, blah. If I am on the panel and she wants to come on, I'll go. And you know, that's going to be the future. I don't want to fucking cause more shit. Because you know, I'm open. Because at the end of the day, when I fuck up, you know, I have to deal with that fuck up in my life. That's how I'm feeling in life. And I think YouTube has exaggerated it. It's I can't remember the word now. Exacerbate. I can't remember the word. It's made it fucking worse. So I do need time away.
Yeah, exacerbate. Yeah.
Yeah, exacerbate. Yeah, I'm fucking drunk. But yeah,
I mean, you know, I take. You know, I might do like I did a little live stream yesterday. I've done another one today, and you know, I might not do another one till Monday, Tuesday. You know, I'm not. Every day, and I do take breaks, and I've got back in the game in a bit, as everyone knows. So, you know, I'll have this desktop on that I'm on now, and I'll be on the PlayStation, but I'll have a stream on listening, and you know, give someone my view and my thumbs up and a share. You know what I mean?
But when I got that government money, that's one thing I meant to get. It was a PlayStation. Apparently, a Gran Turismo, which I used to love.
Yeah.
You need to get the good version. You need a PlayStation 3, which I couldn't find. I wanted to buy one of them.
Yeah.
And just go onto the gaming, but I just watch TV shows now. When or I go to America. I go to the American channels where there's less stress. No way. Everybody knows me. You know, when I first started, everybody thought I was nice. You know, I go to Denmark, I go to name it Canada, I go to America. They see me out. Everybody saw me 2 years ago. Not the nasty person I became on this British YouTube.
Yeah.
And then I got Jose going. Jose, everybody was saying, be the old shady. Everybody said, be the old shady. Jose is the only one that comes on and reminds me who I was. With the stories I used to tell. He's the only one who reminds me who the old shady was. Not this nasty person that I became.
You know, there is something about, you know, YouTube, and I've been guilty of it a couple of times. We're more, how could I put it? We feel more freely able to argue, I'd say. You know, arguments escalate out of control on here, whereas they would never in the public domain. You know, it'd be nipped in the bud before it got that far, you know?
Yeah, armchair warriors, it's called. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mark Supra, good first guitar. You can get cheapish Fenders. But I would say an Ibanez SA, cheap PRS. Yamaha Pacifica, nice guitars.
Have you got a giveaway for Smokefish because he's broke his guitar again?
Oh no! I did see him chuck it the other day.
No, he broke it and it was curved. It was like curved where the strings was pulling it together. He fucking really destroyed it time. He went, I'll fix it by tomorrow. He needs a titanium one that you can't break.
Yeah. Well, you can buy resonator guitars, which are metal acoustics.
Oh, I saw something where people was collecting tin cans for a year, melted them down, and made an aluminium guitar.
That'll be a resonator, yeah. They sound completely different to a wooden guitar.
Yeah. He made it, though, out of scrap aluminium cans.
Yeah.
He made it to collect them. And then he had carpentry skills. He made the G. Oh, you got some stickers there, mate.
Yeah, I'm not throwing that.
You know, yeah.
There's all sorts on there. Gorillaz, Slash, Jimi Hendrix, Mario, Misfits. What else?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's either a memory you put stickers on as a memory where you've been, or it's to make sure nobody's going to buy it because it's
There's
personal.
one there for Stowaway somewhere as well. If I can see it, where is it?
Are they places you've been and seen, and you got the sticker and put it on, or places?
No, most of the bands I've seen or like. You know what I mean? I just bought a multi-pack of stickers just to fuck it.
Oh yeah, and you just put your idols on
somewhere.
Yeah, you put your idols on, the people that you love to hear the music from. You put those stickers on, so you personalise it.
It's a good mix, you know. It shows my hip hop tastes and my metal tastes, you know, punk tastes. I listen to everything, so.
I think is that your favourite guitar then? Isn't it? It must be. One of them.
I wouldn't say it's my favourite guitar. No, it's my cheapest guitar. It was just over £100. It's an Ibanez, but it's a travel size. It's only smaller. But I've got a Yamaha Jumbo Acoustic Dreadnought, and I've also got an Alvarez, which is a folk acoustic. So
yeah, I just hear guitar. I don't know the brands. I just hear guitar. Your son, fucking hell, he's amazing.
Yeah, he can play.
Fucking hell, I think he can play better than you because you're rusty.
Yeah, definitely can. Morning, AJ.
I can't remember. It doesn't fall far from the whatever that's saying.
Yeah, Ibanez this one, Mark. It's a cheap one. I think it was £110. But it's a travel guitar, so that's what I mean. It's small and light. You know, you can do a proper spunk fish with this. If I wanted to, I could fly out the other side of the garden through the patio door.
My cousin was in a band called the Projectors in, I think it was the 90s, and he used to come on. He was a singer, and he'd come on with a guitar, and he went, "I'm going to do a repertoire of whatever," yeah, and he'd go, "Am I fuck?" Then he'd smash the guitar up. He'd smash the guitar up, and his fans would collect pieces of the guitar that he smashed up.
Yeah.
Singing. Yeah. He had a good sense of humour, better than mine.
Yeah, this one is. I've never been into acoustics until I bought this one. So I've had a couple, but I've never enjoyed playing them. But I've forced myself to play this one, so you know I can get on with it now. I've learned to play it. But yeah, I struggle to finger pick, but that's just I'm so used to using plectrum, so.
You have to have nails, don't they? You have to grow your nails and stuff. I thought. Jesus. Little bottle right in his tongues.
He'll be out of tune. That's me, playing like a bass guitar.
Ah, the bass guitar, 4-string. I used to like the bass guitar. Bass guitar or whatever.
Bit of blues, rock blues.
My old ears now, I'll get a song and I'll put the song in, like Ali Campbell from YouTube 40, and I'll go acoustic at the end of it, and you'll get either an a cappella or an acoustic version where you can hear the words and stuff. I've done so many bands. Oasis, there's some good things from Oasis, you know, loads of them.
Yeah, believe it or not, one of the most watched musical singing videos is from a singer from a band called Disturbed, which is a heavy metal band, and it's him singing The Sound of Silence without any instruments. Oh my fucking god! Yeah.
I mean,
if it doesn't sound shit, it's making the hairs on my neck stand up talking about it.
I like you know, Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks it was the other guy that died, Johnny Cash.
Morning, Porgy. Good morning.
How are you doing?
Nails on it. But he's got his headphones on. Nice.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What have you found this morning? Have you found something nice this morning?
Oh, something really nice. Yeah, I'm out on field, obviously. I'm in farm now with detecting. I'll show you around. Look.
Hey, well, that's nice.
Nice.
Raymond's settlement. You're going to get some good stuff there.
You know what I mean? I've just, not long, about 20 minutes ago, I pulled a nice silver brooch out.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I've got it in here hiding. But I'm going to get better pictures. Obviously, mind me manky hands because I've been digging holes. But I'll get better pictures of it after. I'll try and get it closer for you.
That's a top pocket find, that is. That's a top pocket find.
A nice silver brooch. And it's got a pattern on it. I think it's got a bird in the middle of it. But yeah,
so
tiny.
I need a gentle clean up then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely silver because the way the patina is, it's black on edges and stuff. But yeah.
You get one of those sonic cleaners, it'll clean it up.
Oh yeah, Silvo does it. Silvo's brilliant for silver, but it's got like got like thistles around it and like a bird or something in the middle. But I'll get better pictures of it, and obviously on the back you can see where the pin's been.
Yeah.
It could be an enamel thing. Oh, I can't remember the code.
About 2 foot deep. That good signal.
Oh yeah.
Did you do the research where you're going? You just randomly do it. You did the research, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's just the church just further that way. That's dated back to 1200s, 12th century.
Wow.
There's a place, and it's a grass verge in Derby called Chester Green, which in Roman times is called Little Chester. And there is actually a Roman well there. It was the first Roman settlement in Derby. And they've made it like a big grass verge where you can play football. And it's all grass. I'm thinking, I wonder what's under that fucker. I just need a metal detector.
But it's like here, I'll show you now. If you look behind me, see that's like a main road there, and that wall. That wall was built in early 1800s. That, and my mates are down there. If you can see them detecting, but they're right down there. They'll be like ants, but
yeah, I can see it.
But yeah,
I've always wanted to do. To me, metal detecting is better than fishing.
See if I can see if I can show you this church, which is 12th century. We have on this farm. It's got loads of fields up here. And we've had hammered coins off it, silver hammered. We've had 2 gold rings pulled off. But yeah, it's a big farm, this. But yeah, if you can see the church here in a minute, you can nearly see it. You'll see it behind me now.
It's nice to have somewhere where you can go, to be honest, isn't it?
I'm trying to get it in the picture. See the church there.
Yeah.
It's a ruin then. It's a ruin. It's a church that was ruined. Well, that would have been Henry VIII, wouldn't it? Where Henry VIII just destroyed all the churches, took the wealth. Without those rich.
But like I said, all the fields up here, that's his cousin's farm, and we're allowed to detect on that as well.
Oh, that would have been owned by the Catholics. And you'd have had a lot of people there because the Catholics in them days are so wealthy. You know, the Roman days, if you can get a Roman settlement, they used to bury their gold near the house if you do your research. And you can find Roman coins. But it's not about randomly doing anything. You have to do research.
US forces device to turn men into beasts. This Marine Corps officer is
right. I've got just let's do my studio a minute. If you can still hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you, Minister, mate.
Hey, mate.
I'll have a look. Give me 2 minutes, radio. I'll have a look.
Look at my big vibrator.
Yeah, yeah. The professionals. I watch. I can't remember Oak Island. I watch Oak Island. There's a British metal detector. It was in somewhere California, but he was a resident where there's a shipwreck, and every day things would come and it'd do the beach. And by the looks of it, he made millions out of it. And went on, and then he's that guy going, "This is a top pocket find." You know what I mean? You know Oak Island.
Yeah.
But he made his money in America by knowing where to be. And he did a video where he was on his beach where he found a lot of stuff where it paid for his house and this, that, and the other. And it was all like Spanish sunk ships that eventually wash ashore.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, that's my metal detector there. It's called the Legend. And I tell you what, it's a deep machine. It's really good.
Yeah, my brother's got one and a pointer he hasn't used much. So when we go wild camping, I might have to take the van rather than being dropped off and get him to take it.
Definitely.
Take it with us.
But now I've found my silver ministry. You know what time it is, don't you? It's celebratory time in the sunshine. Crack a beer open. Yeah. Enjoy the weather, innit?
Well, yeah, that's the main. I'm sat. I'm sat inside, but I've been out this morning. I'm sat looking out, and it's a bit breezy here. The last couple of days we've had a chilly breeze here, but it is absolutely stunning today. No mist this morning. So it's definitely a day for getting out and doing something.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Yeah, have a drink. Have a drink on that old silver for me, there, Shady lad.
There you go, bro.
Yeah, definitely got to sort my camping gear out today. My kettle, all my paracords, fire starting kit. I've got my fire starting kit here actually.
See, I'm into me a wild camping ministry. I love it.
That's a posh one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the steel in there, some char cloth and a flint.
I used to have a petrol lighter. Yeah, I used to have a petrol lighter, square.
Well, I've got a little steel. I don't use this.
It was a petrol lighter, but you unscrewed it, and then it was like the same thing. You striked it, and and then it lit it like a, it was fucking awesome. It was so cool because you could put it on your key ring and it was a lighter.
Yeah, just having a SIG ministry. That's why I've turned my camera off, bud.
Yeah, no worries. I don't mind smoking on camera.
Do you not? Right? No.
I don't mind. Yeah, I smoke on camera. I do cover it occasionally, but I smoke on camera. I've always said, I don't mind people smoking on camera. When YouTube tell me it's not allowed, then I'll stop.
I mean, it's human nature to smoke and shit, isn't it? I vape. They'll ban vapes in a bit, but it is what it is.
So it's a lovely day today. I'm saying it's really nice.
I might have to go out and get some booze and see what the day's like in the hood. Yeah.
So I just thought I'd have a little rest and come on panel, have a beer and just chill, and then I'll be getting back out.
I'm glad you did, because it's
reminded
me to tell my brother to get his detector charged up for when we go wild camping. So.
Do you think your metal detector's paid for itself with the stuff you found?
Oh yeah, well it has. It's paid for itself twice over easy because I've had gold sovereigns and that. You know what I mean?
Fucking hell, I need to get one. Shit. I can go to Elverton Castle. That church is still there. And it's a 600-year-old castle church. The church is 600 years old. So you can imagine the area. It was built on a church 800 years ago. Then 200 years ago, they rebuilt it. And that church is still there and it's still active.
But that's what I mean. With it being a church, Shady, I don't think you'll be able to metal detect on it because it's classed as like a common ground sort of thing. You'll never get permission to do that. Where you
don't ask for permission.
You'll have a covenant on it not to disturb the ground, won't it?
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's only if you get caught.
Well, that's it. If you get caught, you get a lot of time in prison for that. It's classed as theft.
Night walking, yeah.
The graves. I wouldn't do the graveyards. It'll be the walk from the driveway to the church, and that's it. Which is a lot of it gravel. I just do it for a bit of fun. But then the grounds of Elverton Castle, there's got to be a lot of wealth there.
Well, that's why we've got it lucky here, with the farmers' land being around that church, because years ago they would have walked over these fields, you see.
I mean, we've got something on Alveston Street, Alveston Lane. We took you to Alveston Castle. before they had the council houses. And there's a park there, public park. People used to metal detect that. And you think when you're on a park or a beach, money falls out your pocket.
Yeah.
You don't find it. And then years later, somebody metal detective finds it. I lost a gold earring on this said park with a crucifix. That was in the 80s. I lost the fucker. Went back with a torch with my German Shepherd, and the police tried to arrest me, saying that I was casing the fucking local school. And he went, and I went, really? I'm taking my dog for a walk. I'm looking for summer, but because this German Shepherd was so big, and then I went to friend Martin. He went, yeah, I know the guy. He's up for a promotion. He tried to arrest you. He was probably shitting himself because he saw a German Shepherd. But he was one of those where he was no substance. He just wanted promotion, and he'd do anything to get it. And he'd use your stupidity against you. Well, I'm a stubborn person, so I've done fuck all wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't know then. You keep silent. You know, I didn't know that. I just went, I'm innocent, so I'll fucking protect myself like I do on YouTube. You see me. You call me something, I've had it all my life. You know, I like that. That's the wand, isn't it? That's the metal detector wand.
Yeah, that's the not to macro pulse dive. That's the pinpointer. You just turn it on. Anything metal like a coin, it helps you find. Once you've dug the hole, it helps you find the target.
Yeah, so I've seen that on Oak Island. That guy on Oak Island, he's got one of them. Pulls it out, and then you dig a hole, and then you dig a thing out, put it on the, and they go now dig deeper. And then boom.
Well, this one, because it's a pulse dive. It's called. You've got an attachment, and you can go like when you go scuba diving in water, it's all fully waterproof. And you get on the end here, it's like at the detector end, it's like a round circle. So when you're snorkeling, you can go across the beach bottom of the sea, and you know what I mean. It does everything that.
I can't remember. God, it must have been a year ago. I've seen people do it in England where they scuba dive, if you like, and any rubbish, they pick out the trash from wherever the river, they pick that out, get rid of that, and then they look for stuff, and they found bloody old guns and stuff which they hand into the police. But I'm thinking, Jesus, I wish I could swim.
I'll have a look now, Grandpa.
Oh, PP or poo-poo, not sure. Don't know what they're talking about now. I've learned how to ignore the fucking chat eventually. Oh, dear.
Yeah, I was just gonna share a video then. I thought I better not because I'll probably get a copyright fucking claim on it. But it's a local place to me. I don't know there's places called it all over, but it's called the Punch Bowl, National Trust land. Used to be a manor house there, so you wouldn't be allowed to detect it. But it's so fucking stunning. It'd just be worth a little poke around. I might talk my brother into carrying its stuff down there because it's a bit of a walk, to be honest. We'd definitely have to get dropped off there.
I mean, I think if you know where stuff is, you just carry it. I can't put it in my rucksack, and you carry it while it's on, and you walk from one place to the other. If anybody stops you, no, we're walking to the farm. We're walking to this place where we've got permission. I just can't put it in my rucksack, but you still have it operating. And if something happens, then you sit down and camp and dig it up. Yeah, that's why they call me Shady. There's always loopholes. Yeah, that looks nice. You get one of those sonic cleaners. Nice. You get one of those sonic cleaners that'll clean it up, and then you bling it up. But we can't hear you, mate. Yeah, we can't hear him.
How's that?
That's better.
Yeah. I was just about to say, that'll clean up really nice. That once I've cleaned the back up there, I reckon I'll get an hole mark somewhere. There'll be an hole mark on it.
If it's British, you always get a hole mark on British stuff.
Yeah, I think I can see it actually. But yeah, but I'm buzzing with that. That were probably about my 5th hole I dug as well. I was like, yes.
Do you share the booty with your friends, or it's what
No,
you find you have?
yeah, that's all we do it. It's like a couple of my mates have found like chunky bracelets from gold bracelets from 70s and stuff like that. He got like 900 quid for it, and we're like, no, fair play to you, keep it. You know what I mean? I find something, it's mine. You know what I mean? If it was something bigger, then yeah, we'd share. You know what I mean? Like say we found a hoard of silvered coins, and the museum bought them. Yeah, but I think we'd split the profit. You know what I mean?
It's camaraderie as well, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
That's part of it as well.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for our other mate. He's meant to have been here this morning because I buy me e-cig juice off him because he makes it and it's proper stuff, you know what I mean? And he sells like the 50ml bottles, yeah, for a £5. And I tell you what, the taste on it's brilliant. I get blackjack, I get blackcurrant, I get fruit salad. I tell you what, it's really good and it's proper stuff. You know what's going in it.
Yeah, but you remember those sweets, don't you? The blackjack sweets. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, if I get that juice, the £1 one blackjack, I could probably taste it. But you know, because I've been 8 months off cigarettes, and now I'm getting my taste buds back.
Yeah, you will.
No, I'm getting it back. And some things I used to love, I can't stand. Mainly fucking beers. And then, Carlin, what you're drinking, I used to think it was like water. I had one the other day, and it tastes sweet. I can actually taste it sweet. I can see why people like it. It tastes it's like sugary, isn't it?
See, I don't drink nothing else other than Carlin. I'm not a spirit drinker. I give cider up years and years and years ago. I just drink Carlin now, you know. But like, obviously, when it's a day like this and I'm out with my mates, metal detecting, we all have a couple of cans, and you know what I mean, just chill.
Yeah, I mean, one good one, but it's 6% proof. It's Perla, and it's a gold bottle of Perla. It's a can, you know. And they infuse it with honey. So instead of lemonade, it's honey. And it's very sweet. But, I was told by a Polish guy, I mean, to me, on a hot summer's day, rather than having a lager and lemonade top, have one of these Perlas. And bear in mind, they have 7.5% proof. The 6% proof is like, but it's just nice on a hot summer's day.
Yeah.
But then I met a Polish guy the other day. I went, oh, that's the woman's drink. I went, no, Meg can drink it. I went, oh, you got that as well.
I've got a couple of them as well. We only have like 2 beers, and then we all drink that, obviously, because the weather's going to be really hot.
No, I can see a space there where you can fill it up with vodka. I'm just saying.
It's this type of weather and getting out and about a bit more that makes me buy a bottle of lemonade and break the Christmas beers out the fridge.
Yeah, no, it's got to be done, hasn't it?
I think I'll be having a shandy later. I'll have 2 pints of shandy. That's 1 bottle of beer, and that'll make me wiggly as well because I just don't drink. So, you know.
Yeah.
How's your wife doing, ministry?
Yeah, she's all right. She's all right. Yeah, she's good.
Yeah,
right. Anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off now because I'm going to get some more treasure found. So.
Yeah. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy yourself.
Well, I will do, mate. I will do. Thanks for letting us on, ministry. Nice one, Shady. Big up everyone in chat. Big respect. I'll clean that find up and I'll put it on my community page.
And when you find something, don't tell your friends where you found something because they'll go there the next day.
Well, that's it, Shady. See, just up there is where I found that silver thing. There, all the way down there. And I didn't tell them whereabouts.
Yeah, there you go. Then you scan that area. You scan that area, don't you?
That's it. It's my area now. Right. Big up, guys. Massive love. Big respect.
Big up, Poggy.
Your area, your rules.
Yeah, what Pork Chop's going to do now, doesn't he, Shady?
I mean, I'd love.
He's going to piss on it to mark his territory, isn't he?
Yeah. Is it? Yeah.
And like a dogwood or a cat.
You know, that'd be ideal for me. I'd love that hobby, metal detecting, because I can't walk far. And obviously, I just fucking give up and rest.
You don't need to go anywhere fast with metal detecting, do you? It's a slow process, isn't it? It's slow and
you just go to. Yeah, but I've got parks. You got to think. If you think about it, if you live in the inner city, go to where people have little where they have a little I can't remember what it's called. You know, where they sit down and you have meals or a few beers. When they sit down, they're going to lose money. You find money. You might find anything, yeah. Or you go to a place which was a Roman settlement, and God knows what we're going to find. And that's a park, and it's Derby. You don't need permission. It's the park of the city, so you can Bass's Wreck. We've got Bass's Wreck paid by Bass the Brewery. Everybody goes there in the summer. There must be loads of fucking coins. I need a metal detector, let me tell you now. Oh, shit. I need a good one, and then I need to learn how to use it. I watch Oak Island, and he scans it, and he goes, bleep, bleep. And he goes, oh, that's iron. Digs it up, it's iron. Oh, that looks like gold. It's got the screen that tells you, you know what I mean? Fuck that. If it bleeps, dig the fucker up. That's what I'm saying. I've got Gripper. Hey, Gripper, what did you like about my American friend? And was you there with the singer, the Filipino singer? I forced Gripper to come on my channel. I didn't ask him, I forced him. Or begged him, whatever. Oh, dear. Sorry. Should have muted myself. Oh, God, I need a fucking fan now. Let me turn this off so I can turn the mic. I need my fan, but if I put the fan on, it whisks past the microphone of the camera. So I need it. I'm sweating like a PIG. There you go. On this picture, avatar or whatever, Ministry of Madness made it for me. I didn't notice, but you know what I'm like. I'm fucking England. Oh, you missed the singer. Oh, she's fucking amazing. Gripper, she's, you know, she sounds Filipino. I subscribed to her like 6 months ago, but I did, you know, I didn't do the full bell icon. And I went, who's live? I went on there. And then that was it. I went, shit. I was there for an hour and a half. I was there for 90 minutes. I said, look, I'm going to do a live stream and promote you. Did the hashtags, the @ signs. And she actually joined. She joined.
Sorry about that, Shady. I was muted for a minute there. I had to run out the front a minute. My missus got out for a few hours.
Mrs. B. Mrs. B's coming on my lives next week. Should be fun. Yeah, Gripper. I mean, you seen how she defended herself with fucking with Crinkles. You know.
You'll have to send her over this way, Shady, because I wouldn't mind talking about to her about the gun laws. Like I say, I wanted to jump on yours yesterday. But I'm still reluctant to panel with Crinkles since he flashed his. But you know, that's just my choice, isn't it? You know, I don't have to.
Yeah, you should have come on, mate. He does. It's like he wants to get his point across, and it's his rules. Yeah, but he doesn't understand. In England, what he's saying in England is valid, but in America, it's not valid. And he's trying to change a country's theory and opinion, which he's not going to do. He's not going to fucking do it.
Yeah.
That's why I kept on putting him in the background, so I could have a fucking verbal conversation. He did it away. He did it with my other friend from Canada who does tarot cards. He was and he just took over. Where he should have gone, you've just met each other. How are you? Crinkle don't do that. You should get to know people first before you start attacking and having a deep conversation. Crinkle don't know about that. He just goes in with his opinion and basically is attacking people. So I do put him in the background.
It could be making us out a lot of the time, couldn't it? But it's the way he gets his point across, and that he's very to the point. And
the thing is,
there's no boundary there. There's no boundary with him, is there?
But the thing is, he just met Mrs. B for the first time, and as soon as he found out America, he went with the gun laws. Why didn't you get to know where you're from, learn about her, learn about everything about her? Do you know what I mean? He doesn't bother. He goes straight in with his opinion. Guns should be banned in America. To me, it's none of our fucking business. Let America do America. And she explained it well why they have guns, but he won't get it. And then you got the other argument. If they ban guns in America, there'd be so many businesses going out of business. There'd be so much unemployment.
Yeah,
they make guns.
Millions unemployed. Millions.
Yeah, it is their culture. And plus, bear in mind, they sell the weapons to other countries, and it's an economy. They're never going to ban guns. But like she said, you know, they've got that promise, you know, to defend. I think it's to defend our country from outside and inside, which means the government. It's something like that. Well, you know, they've got a right to bear arms, even if their government's corrupt. They can, you know, do what like they did with the British, basically. You know, they fought back against the British and any foreign person. Now that's their culture. That's what they've been brought up for fucking 250 years. You know, Twinkle don't get it. He's just got an opinion, which in this country is correct, but it doesn't work in other countries. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah, like I said earlier, we can't impose our moral way of thinking on anyone else. We've done that enough for our history, and it didn't work out. So, you know. And
he knows my rules about bringing fucking statistics and graphs. So I put them in the background. He knows my rules. Be you, Henry. Don't come up with fucking statistics. Don't cut a graphs because I don't fucking want it. I don't want that shit. Just be fucking human beings with each other. Hi, Agent X.
Well, Agent. Hope you're diddling well today.
But then again, Henry's stressed. He wants to release his. You know, he said his father's really, really ill, and his mother is looking after him. So obviously he needs a release. But I don't know. Don't take it out on my American friends when you just met him first time. I mean, because it frightens those people away from my channel. You know, he's not thinking of that. Mrs. B might never come back on my channel.
Yeah, method the US do it all over the world. Fucking like, you know, they've taken over our fucking mantle as the great oppressors, haven't they?
Yeah, England, we were the great oppressors, weren't we?
We were, yeah. Excuse me.
People don't forget. Hold on, Agent X hasn't said hello to me. Oh, they should just say, morning, Shreddy. Respect, sister. Hold on. She's my super mod because she's awesome. Hold on, where's my fucking camera gone? Oh, there we go. It's the fan. Oh, it remains. There you go. I can't keep it on here because you'll hear the fan. So I have to turn it away. There you go.
Enjoy, Greta. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy your swimming in the sea. It's one of my favourite things to do is wild swimming.
It's good.
I'll definitely be wild camping somewhere near water so I can have a dip.
I thought he went to like a local swimming pool, council swimming pool. He actually swims in the sea.
I think he swims everywhere, to be honest, really.
He swims in the sea like a mermaid.
The pool or the gym as well and uses the pool.
So he swims like a mermaid then?
Yep.
I can't swim, so.
Tails.
When I say you swim like
I'm
just envious.
Like an oily, like slimy, like coating. You got to be careful not to rub it off when you catch him. Or is that trout? That's trout, I think. I'm mixing up gripper with trout. Fuck's sake.
Ice crying. She has a postcode. I don't know what you're talking about. My eyes are getting blurry because I'm getting drunk. I need more booze. Need to go shopping and shit.
Nice.
And I need a new. Oh God, yeah, bacon and egg sandwich. 3 days on the trot. Who rubs lard on Gripper's swim?
He's off to the coast for some semen. Morning, Conform.
Yeah, but you only need lard or pig fat or whatever fat if you swim the channel. Or what I would do is not swim and get a fucking speedboat and do it that way. Or get on a ferry.
Yeah. Get on a ferry is the best, probably, isn't it?
Yeah, I do that. I've been on one of those hydro ferries. You know where they go fucking really fast.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. I've got a picture somewhere, and it was one of the hydrofoils, and it said "Beat the Pirates" as the motto, and he did it. You could have 100 people on this hydrofoil, yeah, and you could get quicker than any ferry. Yeah, the ferries used to have 1,000 or more, but he'd do it cheaper, and that's why he said "Beat the Pirates" because it was slower and they was charging you a hell of a lot more money. And obviously, when you're on that boat, once you get 3 miles out, it's like free, it's cheap, no tax, and you get drunk, don't you? So when you're off the boat, you out your face.
I think it's they still run hydrofoils and hovercraft to the Isle of Wight, I think. The hydrofoil is the one that you said, the one that planes up and it's really fast.
Yeah, it's got 3. I can't remember the code now. Shit, it's a boat. It's got 3 hulls, and when you speed it up, it literally almost floats.
Yeah,
on the water, and it is super fast. I tell you now, we'd go out for a smoke. And if you didn't grip your cigarette, it'd fucking fly out your window. And it was running slow because it was bad weather. It was running slow, and the wind when you went outside for a cigarette was fucking unbelievable. But the beer was. Did I have a beer? No, I was supposed to drive, so I didn't. Yeah, it is what it is. Spanner hands, shady hands, spanner arts like Smarties, then takes them away, then bans people. Wake up, Shady, for fuck's sake. Yeah, but Edmund, you insulted me many, many times, so yeah, you are banned, mate.
Who's banned? Edmund Blackadder.
Yeah, banned. If people repeatedly troll me, insult me, what am I going to do if I don't want to see it? I ban you. Simple as that. I don't give a fucking shit about subs. I gain subs every fucking day. I don't need the hate on my channel. So you're fucking banned. Deal with it, you cunt. Be nice, Raymond, and maybe I'll unban you. Go lick fucking Tony P's arse. Not mine.
Agent X, it's too early for that phone episode. Well, come on, Edmund.
She's awesome. She is awesome, Agent X.
Yeah, radio thinks the same. Too early for that. Fan for life.
When you take people's spanners away, it creates that much drama. And then when you give people spanners back, you get another argument. But the thing is, you either give everybody a spanner, so everybody's protected. But when you ban people, I only ban people because they repeatedly insult me. I don't want to see it in the chat. So you're banned. You don't talk to me. You don't come on my channel. You don't insult me. You're banned. And I won't unban you. Then I'll feel generous after 3 or 4 months. Unban you, so you can insult me again, and I ban you again. And I find it as enjoyment. Unban, ban, unban, ban. I think it's really fucking nice to do that.
Right, who wants to get rid of free advertising in the chat? I'll do it. I don't mind.
Ministry of Madness, Ministry of Madness, Ministry of Madness. Big up Shady, big up Shady, big up Shady. And Edmund, I never gave you a spanner. Yeah, I never gave you one. You definitely got... Edmund, you're banned from my channel, so you haven't got a spanner. I know that for a fact. Because you insulted me so much.
No free advertising here. You got to fucking hit the PayPal link before you advertise in my channel.
Agent X, Agent X, Agent X, Agent X, Agent X. Now they do a verbal thing, don't they? You know, they monitor us, and if you say people's channels, it adds to the algorithm. That's what I heard. I did hear it about a year ago, but I keep forgetting to do it. Sidecheck's told me, because I don't go by your first name. I go by Ministry. I was on Ministry of Madnesses. That's what I do. You know, I go by name. So I'll call people by their stage name. You know what I mean? Like I'm Big Up Shady, Big Up Shady, Big Up Shady. Ministry of
Big up
Madness.
Shady, Big up 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 Shady.
Agent X, Agent X, Agent X. Apparently, it's an algorithm.
Edmund.
Edmund McCann. Now you have to say Edmund McCann. Edmund McCann. Very bollocks. Very bollocks. Very bollocks. Radio fuming. Radio fuming. You have to do it a number of times. Sidecheck said, I don't know where he found it. He went, I've got a message that you promoted me. But I don't do by first names. I go by your name here. So, do you know what I mean? That's what I do. Oh, dear.
Big up the one-man band and big up the one-man gang. If anyone remembers who one-man gang was.
Spunkfish, in it. Hey, Spunkfish has got a troll. Respect.
Oh, there's plenty of funky accounts about.
I might have one, to be honest with you.
He did like the video I did of the Incredible Hulk from Jason's the other day, but I won't leave it up too long. I know, I don't want to offend anybody, and I'm not ripping into fucking Shady and that Shady, Spunky and that, I'm just having a fucking a giggle.
I've learned not to. I mean, it took a long time. It took 2 years. I have to learn not to give a shit and not respond.
Fan for life.
I have to learn not to give a shit. You know what I mean? So I have to learn. I'll take the fan off now so you can see me with your face.
Excuse me.
The oddest thing is when I get insulted where I live, if somebody calls you this and that and the other, you have to defend yourself. And the more nasty you are, the better the response. You know what I mean? Because around here, when people come out of prison, they come to my area. And it's prison mentality. So if somebody calls you a nonce and you go, yeah, whatever, they actually go, you're a nonsense. You know what I mean? Because you didn't defend yourself. So anybody implies or whatever, fuck me, you'll take my wrath. Because I have to do it where I live. You don't really understand where I live. You know, when people come out of prison, they come into my area. Do you know what I mean? The homeless people are in my area. You know, It is what it is. Has got 4 Ramones t-shirt. No, it's the same one. It's the same t-shirt. I just don't wash it. Oh, shit. I had a dog that did that, scratching its vagina.
Edmund! Oh, fucking hell, Edmund.
I had a dog that used to do that all the time. The female dogs, they scratch their vaginas. Shady best audit was the fruit and veg store. Yeah. Edmund, I've done another one of them. I took Neil there with me. I spoke to this woman, don't know where she was from. She said she was from the Caribbean, but she looked Indian. I was saying, what does that do? And she went, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I just asked random questions. But I'd done a fruit audit. Then I did a telephone box audit. Then we obviously went to the off license. Exactly. It is what it is. But then I've got a homeless guy. I've got 2 videos, meeting him, then come back, giving him food, showed the food. And I went, that's what people have been. You know, if I place those videos now, I'm exploiting a homeless person.
No, you're not. You was complicit.
Yeah, but a lot of people are complicit. And look at the hate they've got. I'm trying to deal with the hate I've already got. I don't need to add it. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I suppose.
Yeah, But saying that, though, I'm in a mood where I don't give a fucking shit. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
As an expert in every profession known to man. No, I know a couple of trades. I know life. I know how to live. I am a trained carpenter. I was a trained. I know about business. I was highly trained in the pub trade. Highly trained. I can teach people, if I was sober, how to be a manager and whatever. That's how trained I am. Cost me £4,000 for the training for 1 year, and I had to work 60, 70 hours a week and pay the £4,000. So yeah, it's called the BII, the original BII from 20 years ago, where it's extensive. Now the new one, I can train people in 7 days for the BII, which is now standard. You know, if you've got a pub, you'll see a sign going, a qualification from the BII, British Institute of Keeping. You'll see that. And then obviously, you know, I know a lot of it. Thankfully, I fucking forget a lot of it because I don't need the trade. You know what I mean? Oh, there we go. That's me.
Morning, Gary Clitter. That's Edmund. He's banned for life.
Is it Gary Clitter? It's Clitter, Gary Clitter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Gary Clitter, yeah.
Gary Clitoris. Or Gary Vagina, not wanted. He was a kiddie fiddler, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's done prison though, hasn't he? And then came here. Did he do prison in the Philippines? Then he came here and he got prison here as well.
Yep.
Then we realised he was bald-headed, and when he was on the screen in the 80s, he was wearing a wig.
Yeah, didn't he come out into a hospital thing and die? Hopefully.
Is he dead?
I think so. I don't know. I know Rolf Harris is. I was happy about that.
Yeah, well, he was like, here's one I did before. But yeah, it's fucking... The BBC protected so many fucking people.
Yep.
I mean, I watched the video on whoever, the Jimmy Savile, and you know Sid Vicious.
Yeah.
He actually said it, fucking in the 80s is a wrong un, and everybody then dismissed it, and fucking he was fucking banned from the BBC and stuff like that. Sid Vicious. Yep. And then there's the latest one where he got interviewed and everybody knew about it. Everybody knew. We all knew about it. It's the same with fucking Philip Schofield. You know, Wooly Booby. She knew about it. She was complicit. They all knew about that guy on the safe was 15. They all knew about it. I mean, you know that Irish guy, I watched his interview about it. You know the Irish guy, and then him and his new wife, his second wife, they was on this morning, weren't they? And and then all of a sudden, that 15-year-old boy or something, they passed him off to that other TV or the BBC show, what's it called? The women's one. Apparently, he works in the background there because it was like, it's fucking. I don't give a fucking. Look, it is what it is. He deserves what he gets. His brother's been in prison. I mean, don't get me wrong, mate. If Philip says, I didn't know what my brother was doing, it's full of shit if you're from a big family. Because your family will tell you what they're doing. So he knew.
All that. Fuck's sake.
I mean, when my older brother all of a sudden started he started dating a 16-year-old kid. I didn't know from him because I don't speak to my brother because he's a cunt. He's the last person I ever want to meet again, my brother. But my family told me stuff. Then I worked it all out, you know what I mean? And I don't...
that link there that's not a real link by the look of it is to the sketch that the 9 o'clock news did about Rolf Harris having a lorry parked outside the BBC. And they fill it up with kids. And what was that, about 82 or something? That was 83 or something, that not the 9 o'clock news sketch?
Oh, not 9 o'clock news. Yeah, I used to love that show. With the gorilla and stuff.
1980, my brother just said 1980.
And that woman, the woman,
Morning,
she said, are you going to pay by credit card or something? Do I get my boobies out? She's a psychiatrist or something now, you know. The blonde woman. She's married to that Irish guy, the comedian. No, Scottish guy, the comedian.
Oh, yeah. Billy Connolly.
Yeah, she's married to him. But she's a psychiatrist or some, or psychologist.
Yeah, she's a professor in psychology or something.
I don't know the difference. All I know the difference is they both help you with mental health, but one can actually give you medicine. But I don't know which one can. Twin Flames. She's a psychiatrist. Oh yeah, I need to meet her. Maybe she can fucking give me a valuation, and then boom. You know what I mean? I can get medication for her. I need diagnosing because I've definitely got something wrong with me mentally.
Yep. And we all?
Yeah, I think we're born with it, aren't we? We've had that many fucking brain injuries. No, I've slapped me so many times being stupid. Obviously, you get more, don't you? You know, I mean, look, I've got scars. I haven't shaven this for a reason. These are scars, and everybody knows hairs. Hairs don't grow on scars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my life of roughness, and I've got probably stuff. You know, I was a man when I was a kid. You just did stupid things and regretted it afterwards.
Good morning, Master Maria and Ron Buffoon Moon. Morning.
Master Maria now. Ooh. Yeah, but it's Master on, obviously.
I don't know who it is, to be honest.
Yeah, you'll have to. What's the name? It could be a piss take. He never says hello, so that's a bit suspicious. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't believe you missed a singer on my channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you now, if she's on now, I'm going to fuck you off and I'm going to listen to her for an hour and a half.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm not going to be on for too much longer. I've done 2 hours, and like I said, I've got some time. I want to dig out and get together all my fucking camping gear.
I mean, you got Poker Rossa. He's from Netherlands or whatever it's called. I always forget, Holland. He only does 2-3 hours every day, and he's monetized. You've got to do a live stream. Once you're monetized, you've got to do a live stream at least 2 times a week to keep up the views. You know, and he only gets 20-30 people in on every day. It's all the same people. It doesn't matter. But, you know, I'll watch it again on my other account. You know, that's a good thing of having 2-3 accounts, because you can watch somebody's live stream again on your second account, go to sleep, and they get the more viewing hours. So that's what I do normally. Go on.
Yeah, like I said, when I'm on the PlayStation with the headphones on, I have it turned down enough, so whatever live stream I've got running, you know, I can still hear what's going on. Because when I stop to make a doobie or a couple or whatever, or a fag, I'll sit at the computer and I'll type in the chat or whatever.
Yeah, I used to like when I played games. I used to have a slag in between. I'm sorry. You said you can see I'm in a good mood. And Maria, so Agent X, thank you. I thought it was quite good, and you know something, it was so good. Yeah, I didn't know it lasted 6 hours. I literally thought it was a 2-hour live stream until somebody, and I looked at my watch and went, "Shit, it's 7 o'clock."
Yeah,
it was that good. I didn't even know. I thought I'd do something for a couple of hours. I didn't even know.
Yeah. But sometimes they just really flow fast, don't they? You know, I never go out my way to do long ones, and I haven't, you know, like my maximum is like 7 hours or something, maybe a little bit more. But my average is probably 2 to 3.
I mean, I think if you keep them down, if you keep the hours down, but consistent, it's better. Because then, you know, I drink, so the more I'm on live, the more I'm going to get drunk, the more I make mistakes.
Yeah.
So I have to be very careful. I have to start a live sober, then drink, and then try. I need to get me alarm clock, and it goes beep 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 after 2 hours. You know, I want to be professional about this. You only had one drink every 2 hours, Shady, did I? Yeah.
When you sit in and the conversation's flowing, though, it's hard to limit yourself to hours, isn't it?
I mean, I've been ill. I've been ill over the alcohol, and I know I need to stop it. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just not motivated enough to stop alcohol. You know, I don't want to go on painkillers again, because that's why when I had painkillers before I was an alcoholic, I overdosed. I was in hospital on a drip for 5 days, and the drip, they didn't pump my stomach. They put me on the drip, and the side effect of the drip is you just puke up every time you move. So it pumped my stomach for me, if you know what I mean. And for 5 days, it's a horrific feeling. Every time you try to sit up, you puke. And that's what I had for 5 days. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't eat food because I couldn't take food. So it was like 5 days without food. Do you know what I mean? I was never going to overdose like I did again. Never, ever, ever. But now I won't have any painkillers. The only painkiller I've got, and I bought this, I can get it free on the National Health. Not this one, better. And it is ibuprofen gel.
Yeah.
To pay £2 is cheaper than going and having a doctor's appointment where I can get it for free. But I can get it on repeat prescription. I just can't be asked to fucking ring the bastards up. Because you have to ring them up now, you know.
My missus has ibuprofen gel, so there's shitloads of it here.
Yeah. I did an emergency thing where I was suicidal. I went to an emergency doctor, which is down the road, and she prescribed this, but 10%.
Yeah.
And I sold it to my landlord for like £3 because I didn't really need it. I was suicidal. I did say about my pain. She said, I'll give you some gel. Emergency doctors are good, but you shouldn't exploit the non-emergency number saying suicidal, which I was. Then you'll get a doctor's appointment the next day if you're suicidal. But bear in mind, my record shows I'm suicidal from fucking basically all my life. I've self-harmed from 12, 13, 14 years of age. You know what I mean? And it's all on my medical records if people look. And now with computers, they just go, and it brings up my history, you know what I mean? If you're a doctor.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm stubborn. That Edmund, I might unban you, to be honest. That was funny. Shady gets sunburn on his tongue, which means I talk too much. I'm growing to like you now, Edmund.
I like Edmund. I've got to be honest. I like Edmund.
That was funny. It was funny. That was funny. It was funny, and I worked it out. Yeah, just take.
Morning, Glenda.
Well, I came here for sense of humour, and but it just became 2 years. I had my birthday on this channel, 2 years. But obviously, this channel got took down. I had to get another channel. Do you know what I mean? But it's still 2 years here, and you gain so many friends, popularity. You've had it. Next minute, they just dissipate. They go elsewhere, and then you're hated, and then you're loved. Then you hated, then you vilified, and it is what it is. Then you got the people that just come on here to troll people and upset people and wind people up. You know what I mean? Even Vincent Vega said to me, and we got on with each other, we still do. But he went, Shady, he goes, I know when you're drunk, I can say something, I'll ask you a question. And if I interrupt, you go into a fucking shady rage. He says, that's why I do it. Because that's his entertainment.
Yeah.
And people do that. They know when to trigger you, and that's what they do. They trigger you.
Cuckoo.
Cool. Oh, do you know kook? You know there's two birds, male and female. They're called cuckoos. Yeah. It's not one bird going cuckoo. One goes coo. The other one goes cuckoo. The other one, it's basically, that cuckoo is a male and female talking to each other, where it goes cuckoo. Did you know that?
Yeah. They're around at the moment. I'm hearing them all the time.
Yeah, you get one going coo, then you get the other one going who, or something like that. Cuckoo. I really thought it was one bird. And they're the ones, you have babies, and then they go to a nest, fucking kick out the other eggs, and put their bigger eggs into the nest, and get other people to fucking, other birds to fucking do their own fucking chickens, or whatever. I used to know it. Is it Master Anonovich?
That's my message. That's what it does when my message comes through.
I've actually still got the soundboard for Crinkles.
And this is my ringtone when people ring.
I can call it the helicopter, and when rage your arms.
I do get some looks when my phone goes off, mind. I'll be honest.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm in a state of depression now where I don't give a fucking shit. But all I'm concentrating is not being fucking self-harm or whatever. I don't want to be self-harm. I don't give a fucking shit. I'm actually in a state of mellowness. I just want fun. I'm not going to watch other people's channels. It's not worth it. I'm going to ignore every negativity now, and I'm going to use my I don't give a shit to not ignore stuff. I'm in that state of mind where I don't give a shit what anybody says. Obviously, then I'll get into the hyper mode where I do give a shit.
Yeah, very similar to looking at
Belfast boy wants a response. Yep. Belfast boy, he wants a response. Tony P, 2K subs, well done. Belfast boy, I've got a program that shows that he paid for his subs. How about that, Belfast boy? He paid for those subs. He got 700 subs within 3 fucking days. You can't promote yourself that quickly. You paid for him. So good luck, Belfast boy, if you idolize a fucking lying cheat like Tony P that pays for his subs. I've never paid a penny for my subs. Anyway, that's me. I've just dealt with Belfast boy because I don't like him. He's a troll. He's a basic troll, Belfast boy. He's trolled me for fucking 2 years. So yeah, he's definitely banned from my fucking channel.
Banned for life.
Yeah. Let's take somebody else's fucking saying and make it your own.
Yeah. Why not?
Oh, Gypsy Dave don't like me. Fair play. I don't like you. Oh, hold on. Crinkle gives you money for subs. Fact. No, I've never paid. You can use this algorithm and check my channel out. I've never paid for subs. Never, ever paid for subs. I've got so much locked up money, if you like, in PayPal, you won't believe. I just can't be asked to fucking access it. But there's a few £100 in there. I'm just not in the mood to have that much money with my depression because I'll just piss it up the wall. I don't want that. But it'll keep growing. Hold on. Belfast, Glenda, me, Feb, never. Feb, Belfast boy, you're a lying fucking troll. Go to Tony P's channel. Has he got 2,000 subscribers? Yes or no? Or is it 1,050? 1,500? It's not 2,000, Belfast. The other night you said 1,700. It's not even back from holiday yet. How's he paid for more? And he paid. I've got the program that proves
Must be Pip Week.
He paid for it. For fuck's sake.
Must be compensation from the police week.
Oh, that's self-control shit. Yeah, you winded me up. You're right, radio. You're right there. You're right where. I fell for the two fucking YouTube slags. I fell for it. Yeah, you're right. Radio, you're right. I fell for that. Got angry. Let's calm down. Is what it is. Okay.
Big up, Sharp. Gilbert's wife's looking for him.
Who's Gilbert?
Belfast boy.
Nutter is in the channel.
Afternoon, Nutter. Just,
is that Belfast boy's real name? Gilbert. Sorry, but God, your parents must have hated you, Gilbert. For fuck's sake.
His wife will be in a minute, telling him off.
Oh, no way, Belfast. No way Belfast boy's got a fucking wife. Unless it's disabled and she's taking the carer's allowance. And that's why she's with him. Oh, aye, Glenda. Yeah, she's a proper groomer. Don't you passionate to watch her? Who's fucking Glenda on about? Oh, you know, sir. Get on the channel, not Not spoken to you, not in real life. I mean, allegedly, I've got a fucking nest. Glenda, she's 50 years old and loopy. Age next. It was this loopy Lou person that's 50 years of age. I'm fucking 59 this year. I'm fucking loopy Lou. Sandra's been sending 20p saucy pics, but I don't give a fucking shit. The only picture she'll send is a bad fault, which I've seen. So look, I don't care about that woman. When people say Sandra, I think of my sister, my real sister in real life. And that's it. That American woman does not exist in my life. So you can use her name to attack me. I literally don't care. As my ex-wife would say, that person is dead to me. Yeah, the funeral's done. Bada bum, bada bing. You know what I mean? So I So I don't really give a shit. People can use her name to try and attack me. I don't give a fucking shit anymore. That person is not a loyal person, and people think that she's going to be loyal to you. How has she treated me? Yep, never been loyal, never defended me once. So yeah, you can have her as a friend. You can have my hand-me-downs. She's yours.
One man band? No way.
No, I'm a lone wolf.
Oh,
Belfast, poor Sandra. Poor Sandra. Belfast boy. She's got poor new friends, you know, like you. People with no feeling that's saying, how are you doing? You're a fake fucking person, mate. You're a YouTube fucking failure, mate. Get your own channel, Belfast boy. Anyway, ignore them now, Ministry. It's about me and you.
Yeah, it is. I'm off in a minute anyway, Shady. I'm determined to dig out my camping gear because if this weather's keeping up, I'm definitely going to go wild camping.
Obviously, you're going to take your wife with you.
No.
Why not?
She won't go wild. She won't go wild camping. She won't go camping. Full stop.
How's she going to look after?
She wants a fucking hotel.
Yeah, but how's she going to look after herself?
She'll be all right. I'll leave the dog with her. She'll be fine.
Oh no! You can go a couple of days without a dialysis, can't she?
Yeah, and my sister-in-law's next door as well, and she's the next.
Your family's crazy, isn't it?
Staff nurse. So
I've got your family living next door to each other. So yeah, I forgot about that. Are you going with your brother then, or just on your own?
My brothers will probably come as well. So
it's a men's night out. The women stick together, and then Fair play. It's a win-win for everybody, isn't it? Women are happy. The women are happy, fucking moaning about the men. Then the men are happy, camping and moaning about the women. That's how it should be on a regular basis. And then husband and wife don't argue with each other. There you go. Then you get advice and stuff as well. Yeah, she should cook fucking better food. Yeah, I know, but I'm a good husband. I'll take any shit she feeds me. That sort of stuff. You need to take her to fucking cooking lessons. That sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? That's what men bonding do to each other. Do you know what I mean? Work hard.
I haven't done this for ages.
Well, that's just a straight red card, you fucking melty foul-mouthed chunt. Now go and remove yourself from your nana's anus.
There you go. Someone just got themselves fucking banned.
Oh, is that me?
I don't really do. No, someone in the chat. It's a troll account, and they've been having a bit of bants and whatever, and they've just notched it up.
That looked like you know, like
I bring in fucking cancer into it. Get a fucking no.
Well, yeah, you don't mention that shit. I mean, that you know that guy, the football player, looked like that fucking prince that nobody likes. Is it Harry? It looked like him. Then shit coming out his mouth, but it was a football player, wasn't it? But it did look like Harry. Which do you know something? America kicking Harry out of America. There's a thing where they're trying to kick him out because he said when he applied to go over there with Meghan, I've never taken drugs. Then when he did his autobiography, he admitted he took drugs and cocaine and stuff. And now because of that, they want him out.
Yeah.
And they're going to use that to kick him out because he lied on his admission.
Oh, nice one, man, band.
So that's going to be hilarious because where's he going to fucking go? Always going to come back to England. All we need is he can come back to England. We need something that fucking Meghan Markle's done, which is against our immigration laws, and kick her out of the country. Easy divorce. There you go. Now his royalty, his dad has sorted something fucking out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got what have I got now? I've got Shady Schofield. I've got Shaw that I've never really met. Shady Bundy. I'm getting so many compliments. It's unbelievable.
That's all right. In certain corners of YouTube, mainly like flavors, I'm known as Manhunter. So Ed's fucking started calling me Manhunter because he reckoned that I look like the guy out the Manhunter film, the serial killer. And he reckoned my van is a body transport. So
Shady can't paintbrush. Oh, now I'm being called Rolf. No Rolf Harris. Now it's Rolf Shady. The only difference is I can't paint. Oh, yeah. I miss the fucking building. This is like, I got to remember when I was a builder and we used to have that fucking banter. You know, I was fitting a shower. I was a carpenter. I was fitting a shower. Everybody knew I was Austrian. And I was fitting a shower for my girlfriend. And then one guy went, I wouldn't trust your showers. I went, why? He says, he goes, I wouldn't trust your shower. I don't know if there's gas going to come out of it or water. And it was like, it was a racist remark, but I went, fucking hilariously funny. You know, and that's what I've got to remember. This is building site humor, and we rip each other apart on the building sites. You know, and I've got to remember to be the old. I mean, I'm so fucking grateful for Jose Villares or whatever, because he's reminded me constantly. Yeah, he's reminded me who I was. Because you need to be the old Shady. I don't even know what fucking old Shady was. This is fucking bamboozled me. This fucking sent me crazy fucking 3 times. And he's the only one that's reminded me every fucking day who I was when I started. why people like me. And it's a learning curve, and it's going to take me a long, long fucking time. But one of the things is I have to ignore the trolls. I just have to be me, like the other night, and I have to be stronger as well. Come in. Like with Crinkles, I took him out. Once he sees an American, he always talks about gun law. And what pissed me off, he never said, "How are you? Where are you from?" He just went straight. "Oh, you're American. Have you got a gun?" He just went straight for that. He went straight for the
Yeah. He knows that's what's going to get the biggest reaction from an American, isn't it? Question on them how they feel about the gun law, and then say the opposite to what they say.
No. Yeah, but Henry, to me, Henry, it's got nothing to do with you, nothing to do with me. They've got their own fucking lifestyle. They've got their own laws. Let them be them, then we be us. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, I can't remember her name now. I remember her name. I can't remember her name now. She came on my panel. She was living in Canada, but she was American, and she does tarot card readings. And he fucking attacked her, saying, "Are they real? Can you prove it? Can you prove tarot cards are real?" And he just attacked the woman straight away on my fucking channel, where he should have said, "Hello, where are you from? How's your life?" He should have done that. And he doesn't do it. Henry doesn't do it. So he's learning that it's my channel, my rules. I'll put you in the background, Henry. And if you upset Henry, then you can fuck off. I don't care about if you give him money, because I've never cashed in on the latest money. But you have to respect my channel, and you have to respect the guests. And the thing I want from you, Henry, because I know you can do, you can put that fucking thing aside, and you can get to know people. And that's what I expect in you. I expect it now, Henry, if you're watching. When you see a new guest, you don't talk about your bullshit because they're American or the tarot card readers, because they frighten them people away from my channel. But I've earned respect for them to come on my channel. I've earned respect for them to come on I've earned that respect. And then you come up with your bullshit and you frighten them away. So here's my rule, Henry, and I'll do it on my next live stream. I'll tell you fucking straight, I will put you in the background, Henry. You've been very generous to me, but I've always seen a good side of you. But if you see a guest, don't attack him. Fucking get to know him. That's the only thing I ask for you, Henry. Anyway, that's my rant gone.
Good advice. Good advice.
Yeah, but he does it. He's done it a few times when he sees one of my new guests from abroad. If they're American, it's always the gun law. It's always about fucking gun law.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hear it. It's the same old, same old. I'm sick of it from fucking Henry. As soon as he sees American, he brings up guns. It's got nothing to do with him. It's got nothing to do with me. America's got their own fucking rules. Mrs. B, afterwards I apologised. I said, no, don't worry about it. I can defend herself. And then we got that story from her where she grew up shooting, hunting. And she's primarily got a gun. She's got a gun to hunt, And then obviously self-defense because it's American, which is their given right. It's their given right, isn't it? So, it's nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us.
Nothing to learn it.
Shady Belfield. I'm getting all the compliments now.
Someone's starting it off now, haven't they?
Yeah, but before I'd get angry, now I don't give a fucking shite. So it is what it is. Shady, he does it trigger folks. Most fall for his charade every time. I don't do nothing to trigger people, but I can trigger people because I'm not fucking. Other people trigger people better than me. I don't trigger fucking Crinkles. I like Crinkles. I like the best part of Crinkles, which nobody ever sees. Crinkles looking after his dad and his mother. That's the person I saw from day one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was Shady Brady.
Dave! It rhymes as well. Fuck it.
Shady Brady, yeah. I might have my other account called Shady Brady.
And then I was going to say something then, but no, I'll resist.
They're giving you an asthma attack, aren't they?
Afternoon, Hoster. No, I've just been up fucking smoking since early, so chain smoking really. It's Saturday morning, isn't it? So
Shady Henley.
I'm gonna have another drink, and then I'm gonna get off and sort my fucking camping gear out. Otherwise, I'm never gonna do it.
Yeah, but ask permission from your wife. Let me just turn the camera around. Sorry about that. I need the fan on because I'm sweating like a PIG.
After
Vincent Vega's company, Vincent Vega's company. They allowed that installation. That's how he earns his money. He did tell me what it was about, but I've actually turned the camera away because I put the fan on, and it whistles past the microphone. So
yeah, I haven't had to get my my fan out yet this year.
Oh fuck me! I live in the attic, and all this insulation, it's like 50 millimeters. You got plasterboard, then 50 millimeters. So you got 50. It's about 17 millimeter of plasterboard, and it's aluminium backed. Yeah, so it's like a Faraday cage, and I'm warmer in the winter, but I sweat like a fucking PIG.
Yeah.
And when there's no wind, I've got 2 windows, three
We got
windows.
Dave touching a bit.
It fucking bowls. I sweat. Then my heart condition where I sweat anyway. So
yeah.
So
yes, Mr. BB. Early next week, I'm going to do a wild camp somewhere. I'm a ground dweller. My brother's got a hammock. I'm a ground dweller, so
Agent X knows that. Agent X knows that. Where I used to go, I'm your biggest fan. Do you remember those days? That's the old me. Agent X remembers that. I used to go, I'm your biggest fan. Do you remember that? Yeah, I just need to know the old shady, which is hard. It's harder than you think when you've been corrupted on YouTube for 2 years. But I'm slowly getting back to what I used to be, which was a nice, kind person.
Yeah.
Shady the Ripper. Yeah, you know there's going to be a theme now for the next fucking 2 months.
Yep.
That they're going to Google shit, rapists and whatever, then put Shady in front of it. You know that. You're still old now, Shady. Maybe I'm still old. I've always been old.
Yeah, it's me, man. Yeah, it's me, man.
There's Joker. Yeah, I knew it was.
Yeah. I heard the word rapist, so I thought I'd turn up.
Shady Sutcliffe now.
Oh, come on. I thought you were Andrew J. Fuck up. I fucked up, bro. Sorry.
How you doing, Joker?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I don't think I'm live anymore, to be fair. Yeah? Right? And Glenda, the good bitch, she said, I need to come in to see Mon because he's got some nonce on that's talking shit. So I'm here, Mon, to save you for the nonce.
Oh, yeah, you mean me then, don't you?
Oh, it's not what I said. I just got it too. Just got that text message,
Oh yeah, fair play.
Yeah.
No,
but anyway, to be fair though, can I ask a serious question?
No.
Yeah, both of you, right?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
What, talking to each other like friends? What do you mean talking to each other like friends?
No, I'm just asking, like, just in general, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with you both, huh? You know I'm autistic, she can't smart me. What's the matter with you two fucking weirdos?
I got weak shoulders.
No, fuck off. Like, listen, I was actually for Shady to tell us, because, like, anything the matter with you, I can ask Sarah, she'll tell me.
I'm old.
Yeah.
But that's not a drawback for me, the baldness. That's a plus, to be honest.
Yeah, but Sherry, what's that to you? Not that you've got it, to be honest.
Well, I've got hair. Shit.
So you got one up on ministry, and he's like, ministry. How many things you just like shout out there, like randomly? What, 15?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Sherry, ministry's beating you 15-1. How you gonna deal with that shit? I'll mute myself.
I mean, my nephew
Oh, I'm not want to talk about your kids, mate.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, no, he's my nephew.
that's a bit weird.
He's like,
Wait.
my nephew's like
Wow.
50 years of age.
Ministry. How does that work, bro? How's that work, bro? We're talking about you and his sexual appeal, and he's like, "Yeah, I got nephews." How's that work, bro? That's a bit weird, isn't it? I bet Glenda's now saying, "I wish I never told Joe fucking come on with the ministries."
No, she's admitted she didn't call you up.
No, Glenda said, come over here and get rid of Shady, to be fair. She's a good bitch. She's a good bitch. She's not a bad bitch. Never said, come over and chat with Shady. Fucking hell.
I'm not going for this propaganda shit.
What propaganda?
Whatever
is that like me being Catholic? Yeah, that's pretty much big propaganda, me being Catholic. Like.
In my opinion.
Yeah, but you're a Jew, aren't you?
No, I'm a Catholic.
No, you're a fucking Nazi. So says your mum. According to you.
Well, she wasn't a Nazi, but maybe.
Oh, come on. She actually didn't get things. She didn't get things. Shady's no biting. Shady's no biting. Big up Shady, no biting. Be fair.
No biting now.
She wasn't
Yeah,
old enough
actually,
to join the cause. My grandfather might have been, but not my mum.
Well, to be fair, if your grandfather was, then that means your mum was, to be fair.
Give it the time you had to join.
The apple doesn't fall for the tree, and your tree is called Mein Vater.
I mean,
I'll mute myself.
I met this German woman, and she was collecting tin cans to spend for a child. And obviously, are you German? She went, yeah. The father was an SS officer. And she
Yeah.
He basically confiscated land with apple trees, and it was that strict. Because he was that strict, it was nasty. We couldn't even have the
I'm
apples.
just finishing radio.
You know the apples that fall. We call them downfalls.
Radio doesn't like Jojo because radio kid. Jojo seen his fat cock. Jojo seen his fat cock when he went to fucking France.
Yeah.
Oh, that's enough of that. Shady, I'm going to just shut down. I'm just going to go tits up otherwise.
Just show my beautiful blue eyes. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, in a bit, Shady. In a bit.
Get more this and have some food.
Yeah.
Take care, people. Bye-bye. There we go.
I'm just shutting down, Joe. So
Yeah. I gathered it's my fault. No problem.
No. I was shutting down anyway. I just said to Shady just before you came on, I'm having my fag and shutting down. I got tidying up to do, and I'm really eager to fucking sort my camping gear out. It's lovely here. So
what camping gear? What are you talking about? Camping gear? What a basher, a fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it, man. Fuck off.
Army ground mat. I got British Army ground mat.
You go fucking like you got British Army ground mat, man. You better cut that up into 3 fucking sections. Yeah, because that's all you need to run further.
Yeah.
To be fair, all you need is a bit in the ass, a bit in the back.
I've got one of the self-inflating roll-up mat.
Fuck off, man. Fucking pissy ass, civvy ass fucks. Fucking self-inflating mats. Fuck off. Go camping, Ken. Go kill cunts like rabbits and that. Know what I mean? Chop it up and that. Know what I mean? Be good for you. Be good for you. Know what I mean? Be good for you. Blow up fucking mats. Blow up fucking mats. Blow up mats. Be honest.
It's like army issue.
No.
So that's good enough for me.
No, there's no such thing as army issue. It's called army surplus. You didn't get blow up mats in the army, bro. Everything else buy Mongols like you buy them.
We do.
Yeah, naked in the army gets issued them. Naked gets a blow up mat.
£5.
Anyway, enjoy, have fun. I'm going back to listen to 70s music now. Fucking weirdos. Fucking prick. Yeah, tell you what, be honest, man, Glenda, good bitch. Fucking fat lot of fucking kids you is there. Know what I mean? Ministry, go there. Boom, Joe turns up. Missy's like, yeah, fuck that Joe cunt. I'm out. Know what I mean? Fucking weirdos. Anyway, Ministry, have fun. Bye. Fucking fat fuck. Fucking not even want to fucking chat with Joe. Laters, bro. Laters.
if you can't take it, don't dish it out. That's what I fucking got to say. Big up, Joe. I'm just gonna play a video and I'm gone. I'm gonna sort my camping gear out. It's fucking bugging me now. So cheers for watching. I'll catch you all in a bit. I'll have a live stream on in the background, so I'll see you all in a bit.
Excuse me, fucker, but who do you think you are to come here acting like a complete dog shit? Mentally incapable, monkey fingering, white dog shit eating, nana banging, fucking bin dipping junkie cunt who likes